smokes, what is up, geeks and gamers? Welcome back to another Tuesday night's main event. Shout out to the 199. Thank you for being here. We got a lot of exciting news to talk about today. Several topics. We are overly prepared, some would say. But what is up, Steph, my nerdy home? How you doing?
Hi. I'm happy to be here. It's a gaming podcast now. And I'm a pro gamer, obviously. I just finished Split Fiction, so.
You finished it?
I did. I finished it.
Nice. Who you been playing with?
Disbrew. We do Sunday gaming together. So yeah, we finished Split Fiction. Have you finished it?
Me and X-Wing were playing. Me and X-Wing were playing last night. I think we're almost done. I think
Should be
so.
Near it. We were messing around with the dragons.
Yeah, we were just at the dragon level last night with the dragon eggs.
How big are your dragons?
They're
babies.
They just hatched.
Oh, they're babies? Okay. You have a little bit to go.
How many more hours do you think?
You have a little bit. I can't say because it took me a lot of hours to finish Split Fiction. It took me like 30 minutes to do a 5-minute driving session of the game. I'm terrible.
Makes sense.
I love Split Fiction. It's very creative, and the level design for each one, it's very creative. I'm having a good time with it.
Yeah, I love it too. It's really, really good. Did you like the pig part?
Loved it.
Oh my god, that was the best part of the game.
I have a video on my main channel of me and X-Wing playing the pig mission. It's great.
Yeah,
it's great. I love the pig level.
I clipped out mine and Disper's part as well. It's such a funny part of the game.
Oh yeah. What is up, Jeremy D-Day Cobra?
I am from Parts Unknown, hanging out with the Ultimate Warrior. For those that know the joke, you know the joke. Beardo wouldn't know it, even though he's an expert on wrestling.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Unknown. No, you don't. What am I talking about?
No idea. Where are you at?
Parts Unknown. That's where the Ultimate Warrior was from. When they would introduce him back in the day, from Parts Unknown, and it made him so mysterious. You're like, where is Parts Unknown? Where is he from? When you're a kid, you see the Ultimate Warrior, you're like, Parts Unknown. He must be from like an intergalactic dimension or something. So that's where I'm at right now. But happy to be here. Tuesday night's main event, and I'm pretty sure Disbrew carried when him and Steph were playing. There's no doubt Disbrew carried.
Okay, look, here's the reason our streams work is because I'm so terrible at gaming and he's like autistically good. Okay. Yeah. And just that clash is just us fighting the entire time. So it works. It's really entertaining.
Whenever Disbrew would play Fortnite with us, that motherfucker would see things that you can't, they're not even in render distance, and he already sees it. And I'm like,
that's the power of autism.
It hasn't rendered yet, bro. How are you seeing this? He's like, they're over here, and he pings it. I'm like, there's literally
on PC, there. Right? Yes, he does. If he plays on PC, he can like lower the graphics to the minimum. A lot of pro players do that, so they can have like super
long
high frame rates,
max out the draw distance
and max view distance, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Disbrew's stupidly good at video games. He really is.
Yeah, I think we fight more than we have fun.
He's
but it's
not.
It's a good time.
I wouldn't play against him in anything. It's stupid.
He's inherently great at shooters. Shooters is his thing. Shooters.
I can take him.
I listen. I don't get too mad about it because like some people have everything. Like he still looks like a lesbian, so fine. I accept that he's good at video games. You know what I mean?
With his new haircut, is still a little bit lesbian.
Confused than any of us though, so fuck him anyway.
No. He's a dominant gamer and a barista. So
there you go.
Let's get this party started.
Hell yeah! What is up, Jed, the Hollywood Scholar? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. Great to be back. And I just want to point out, since the last time I was here, how many people are still talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows? Seems like we might have been right about that just kind of disappearing.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I doubt anyone besides me even remembers that it came out. I'm still playing it, though. It's such a drag.
Golly.
It's killing me, but I promise I'd finish it. No, nobody cares. That's how irrelevant it is. No one even watches me stream it anymore, so I just trudge through it on my own until I reach my max and switch over to Assassin's Creed 3 to detox.
Oh, man.
Yeah, a little palate cleanse.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Good to have Jed, the Hollywood Scholar, back. What's up, sir? X-Wing.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Been kind of hanging back. It's been a quiet couple weeks because I have decided I have to get moved down to Florida before GTA 6 comes out. So when I settle in, I can learn how to be a proper Floridian. As I'm living, I'll start training in Grand Theft Auto, seeing the pride parades, all of those beautiful things that they're going to put into GTA. Yeah.
That's right. There was the rumors or leaks that there's going to be pride parades in Grand Theft Auto.
You already a good idea.
That is a terrible idea.
You guys thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Day one patch, it's going to protect them.
100%.
Yeah.
You're instantly gonna fail whatever mission you're doing, dude.
It's going to be the same result as with Red Dead 2 with the protester, the women's rights protester. You just lasso them up and feed them to the alligators.
So
it's going to be the same thing.
I will have day one. I will have footage on one of the Geeks and Gamers channels if they don't patch that. That will be a lot of fun, and I will take all of the hate that comes my way for it. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth every bit of it.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. So looking forward to that, and then started Expedition 33, and also started Doom today. Got the early access and got the first level of Doom in before the stream. So buy it.
I need to get on that bandwagon.
I love it.
Doom. For sure. What's up, Epic Meek?
Hey, what's going on, man?
You finished Alien last night?
I finished Alien Isolation last night. It was a wild ending. It was also, I died a lot.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the game though?
You die a lot.
Mike, is that the scariest game you've ever played?
Yes, but I say this because I have Resident Evil 7 next, and I have had multiple people look at me with sadness in their eyes and go, "Bro, you may die. Like, you may actually die." So
Resident Evil 7 is, besides 2, Resident Evil 2 remake and 7 are probably the scariest Resident Evils that I've played.
Resident Evil 2 was scary, bro. Like, dude, the first time that when
you see Mr. X.
Yeah, the Mr. X, or then like even the one guys with the tongue. I don't remember what their names
are.
The
Lickers.
Yeah,
Lickers.
I didn't want to say
the
Lickers.
But their name.
Lickers.
Yeah.
That name they can't be that bad.
Alien Isolation was great. Lickas, yeah, not with a hard R. I loved Alien Isolation. I think it's awesome.
It was great.
I've also been playing.
Are you an Alien guy, Mike? Alien franchise?
Yeah,
connoisseur. So let me ask you: is that game faithful to the lore and stuff?
For the most part, yeah. The aesthetics are there. I think somebody said that it breaks some of the canon. But it's enjoyable for what it is. I like the aesthetics a lot. It feels like the movies. I mean, we get a cameo
100%.
From Susan Sarandon. She does like some voice work or whatever. So yeah, It was great. I had a great time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So
awesome.
It does require the director's cut or the deleted scenes of Aliens to be canon. Like the whole thing with his her daughter is essential to the plot. But Mike, did you play the DLCs? They're included in most copies and more. That's the hardest part of the game. Oh, that's the scariest part. That's the best part of the game. They reenact scenes from the original film.
Well, the funny part is I played it on the hardest difficulty and I didn't know. So I beat it on that. That's why I was having such a hard time. I should have just put it on casual. Now I know.
Pro gamer. Yeah,
I should have pulled it.
It's impressive. I did not do it on max difficulty. That is a hard game.
Well, I also played it with AI that makes it so the alien is random where it pops up at, and it makes it so that...
it.
Yeah, I added that, and then it also changes its behavior a little bit more, so it's a little bit more like... Yeah,
Susan Sarandon, you mean Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, whatever, Donna.
Wait, no.
Come on.
My notes were
Why did you get that mixed up?
All white women look the same to me, bro. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Susan Sarandon, huh?
I will say I've been playing Expedition 33, and it is easily one of my favorite games that I've played in like the last 10 years. It is very quickly shot up the rankings. It's up there with Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring. Like, dude, I have had such a good time with this game. I'm only halfway through Act 2 right now, and I cannot stop playing this. All I do is walk around and explore the map and look at stuff. I'm like, dude, it's so good. So I can't praise that game enough. People, if you haven't played it, you need to go out and play it. It is a great time. It is a work of art. So
speaking of Elden Ring Night Rain comes out in a few weeks. I'm really pumped for that one.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Night Rain's gonna be good. I think X-Ray Girl actually got to see some early play of it. She was over at PAX and she said that it looks awesome. She said she watched like a streamer play it, and then they grabbed somebody out of the audience that came and played it with them, and like they got to watch it like fully be played, like a full like night playthrough. So I'm pumped, dude.
Well, that's good. That's promising because I've been hearing some
PAX. You mean PAX?
He did say
NEOGEO.
Yeah, like PAX. I've never heard anyone say PAX.
I don't tell
you question.
I don't tell you how to be gay. Don't tell me how to pronounce words.
Yeah, listen.
You didn't even pronounce words. You said the letters.
Yeah, you didn't even like.
Why is she here?
Wow. Look at how he snaps at the woman.
I get it now. Beard, you know what?
It's like that.
Listen, as much as me and Beardo sometimes disagree on things, I'm starting to get it now, okay?
Oh my god.
Maybe
Oh my god.
Dan
Don't
for the
tell me
island
how to
now.
pronounce words.
Maybe I'd rather be on an island with Dan.
Let's go.
Come on.
listen.
In an island. Hashtag in an island with Dan.
Yes, island full of bros.
Just me and my
The
bros
island of the pros.
on the island working out.
That's
I like
nobody's-
that real quick.
Nobody's yelling at me about how I pronounce words.
Let's go to the island
Yes.
with Dan.
Island of the bros. Listen, I prefer Steph 10 times out of 9 over Savvy. All right.
There you go.
Speaking of tarnished
He
and
just said 10
maidenless,
times out of 9.
10 times out of 9, yeah. I'm that certain of it. 10 times out of 9. That's how
I
certain
was
I
putting
am.
it together. I was like, fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like,
No,
no.
yeah. Speaking of tarnished and maidenless, what's up, Johnny Zeltroid? How you doing, man?
Maidenless. What you talking about?
Okay.
I knew Johnny was going to take a step
You
to
got
that one.
tarnished. I'll give you
Just
that one.
tarnished, just
Definitely
tarnished.
tarnished.
Just tarnished.
But yeah, no, I'm doing well. I've been playing tons of Elden Ring because that's why what I play with my brothers and my dad all the time. It's been awesome.
Oh, really?
And
oh, really?
Yeah. Just Zweihander till I die. That's how I operate, and so it's been fun. But I am kind of in a weird mood right now because I've been making fun of Jeremy for years for being the biggest fan ever of a fake league that's all scripted in the WWE. And it turns out my favorite sport, basketball, is even more scripted and fake than any of that stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit of a weird day for me. So yeah,
I mean,
happy to be here.
The worst part is that you can't realize it until now. I mean, remember Chris Paul? Remember that trade to the Lakers?
No.
Yeah.
I literally have a
come on.
3-hour compilation
David
video
Stern,
about how
that fucking
sketchy the
scumbag.
NBA is. So, yeah, no, I know.
David Stern is a fucking scumbag, man. I know Adam Silver gets a lot of hate. David Stern might have been worse.
Well, also the way LeBron takes bumps, man, he could be a WWE wrestler right now.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
He sells,
He's a
bro,
great
better than
seller,
anybody, bro.
Yeah, but it's good to be here. Excited for more Elden Ring when it comes out. So.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. What's up, Dan freaking Vask?
What's up, guys? I saw X-Wing and Beardo talking about the new Doom game, and it's like, you Americans are so behind the times, man. Listen, I got the new game. I got the new Doom game for years
Pulling out
here
Doom 10,
already.
bro.
That's legendary, though.
I
can't even
have
hate.
the new Doom game right here for a while already. So,
Pulling out
what are you guys talking
that
about?
just released in his country.
I was thinking the same thing.
How's it going, guys? Good to be here.
What up?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And what's up, Kada, with the do-rag, the blue do-rag?
Wait a minute, hang on. I
Yes,
hate
this
to
is-
interrupt Kada. Hang on, I hate to interrupt Kada because he's such a big star. But Dan,
Here we go.
Yes.
are you not upset about the Switch 2 prices because in Brazil you're about to get the Switch 1? Is that like they're about to release the Switch 1 and it's priced at like $250 and you're like, I'm not.
It's like it's the new Nintendo Switch. What are you guys talking about? I thought you guys were talking like the Switch this whole time.
The Nintendo Switch also.
Also, but
That's fucking
but
crazy.
Kada, this will be Kata's last main event because Asmongold keeps reacting to him, so he's gonna be too big and popular by the time next week gets here. So Kada, how are you?
I'm fine. I don't even know how to react to it. I'm just, as I said before, I'm just a nigga with a microphone. I'm not doing, I'm just around. And this isn't a blue
that's
do-rag,
what
by
I
the
say
way.
too, but they call me a racist when I say it.
That's how I describe Kata too, but people get mad.
Hey, it don't mean nothing to me. This is a commie house do-rag, though, by the way. It's not a blue do-rag. I have the commie house on it.
Okay, but it is blue.
Okay, sure. It's a Dragon Ball do-rag, even though it's blue, but it's a Dragon Ball do-rag. But yeah, man, I'm just around,
But what was the video about that Asmongold reacted?
It was about Ironheart, unironically. So I made a video last week about John Walker did nothing wrong because he did, right? John Walker's the man. I thought he was reacting to that one, but no, he was reacting to the one that I dropped yesterday because somebody sent it to him on Reddit. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I know that guy from the Assassin's Creed thing." And then he watched it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So my feed has been crazy today. It's been absolutely wild. I appreciate it, man. I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm just around, I guess. So awesome. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know how to react to all that.
Go to Black Opinion.
Probably. Yeah, I'm the DEI hire for the
nerds. Whoa, look at this black guy. He's not light skinned or anything. Let's listen to what he's saying.
He's super dark, man. Don't let the lights turn off around him.
Not like that G&G guy.
That's why I wear red. I can't wear black, dude. It's gonna be too much.
That was part of Asmongold's penance. He had to start covering some black YouTubers.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
though.
see, I'm
Beer
not
likes to wear
racist.
pink. He wears pink a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him in pink before, yeah.
Yeah, he wore a pink shirt on stream before. It was weird. It was an interesting choice.
It's red.
He wore a pink shirt on stream.
Real men wear pink. It's okay, Beardo. I'll
see, real men wear pink. He's saying you're a real man.
I'll wear pink. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing one pink sock right now.
Never mind.
One.
Bro.
Never mind.
Bro, you know. That's crazy, bro.
I am.
Does it have frills on it too? It's got like lace.
Wait. No, it's got a skateboard
like
on it.
Yeah, you just realized what you said. It's got like little ruffles around the top.
I forgot that pink sock means something, right?
It's not even a regular pink sock.
It's an innuendo.
It doesn't even have a regular pink sock. It's a thigh high.
Beardo goes out of his way. Beardo goes out of his way to wear different socks. It's the gayest thing I've ever seen.
No, that's not true. I'd be going out of my way to match my socks. I do my laundry and I just throw my socks in the fucking drawer and I wear 2 socks and that's it.
No, you go out of your way to wear different socks. You've told me this is like a conscious decision you
didn't listen to what I just said. I do my laundry and I don't fold them. I just throw my socks in the fucking drawer and I just grab socks and put them on. I don't fucking care.
I don't fucking care.
You clearly care.
Beardo's lying. He doesn't do laundry.
What's going on?
Thank you guys for being here.
This is my voice.
I talk like this all the time.
We all know who's in charge here. We all know who's in charge. Me. How's it going, everybody? Shout out to the mods. Mod Live matters, kind of. Let's get some super chats real quick before we get into our first topic of the night. Drunken Jedi with a $10. What's better, NBA Jam or NBA Street?
NBA Jam.
Both great.
NBA Jam.
I like
Both great. NBA Jam. I'll say this though, NBA Hang Time, without like the old heads just biased for the nostalgia. NBA Hang Time is the greatest basketball game of all time. It's basically like a newer version of NBA Jam. It was on the Super Nintendo and N64. So good. NBA Hang Time's the best.
Look, he just has these things readily available. What the fuck?
I didn't even know Dan knew what the NBA was.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he's
Have you ever played that, Dan?
That's the N word, right? NBA.
What? No.
Because
maybe back in
I just assumed that because people keep telling me, Americans keep telling me, hey Dan, don't say the N word over here. People are gonna kick your ass. But nobody tells me what the N word is.
Jeremy, I gotta get off this stream right now.
You know what, Dan? You're technically right. You know, but we can't say you lie.
You can just go on the internet and find it, Dan. It's all over Twitter. It's not that hard.
I'm just kidding. Don't ruin it.
Crazy bitch just made like almost $1 million saying it. What are you talking about? You don't know what the word is.
I'm nervous every day
Everybody
my
would look
company
that
is going
word
to
up.
find Geeks and Gamers, and I'm just going to be like, oh, fuck. Can you explain this?
No,
Everyone
no
knows
bullshit.
about the word.
I think I can't remember if we talked about it on Friday Night Tights or Daily or whatever. I can't remember, but when people ask me when I meet people in real life, they don't know me. Like, hey, yes, what do you do? I'm like, I work in the internet. I do video production for the internet, and it sounds like a porn producer,
right?
Because I don't want to tell them because I'm like, there's a 50-50 chance you're gonna fucking hate me and dox me. So I don't want to tell you what I do.
And to be honest,
you know what I mean?
Making porn might be easier to explain.
Honestly, that's true. Because when they click on it, they're like, "Wait, I guess I wish he was a porn star. He's just a racist, toxic misogynist."
I wish he was a porn star.
Racist as hell. That's
Jeremy's
crazy.
like, to start every video, I let people know that I'm black from the waist down.
I have the advantage of being able to say I'm a musician when people at the gym or something ask me what I do. Oh, I'm a musician.
I tell people that I do broadcasting on YouTube. Or
I work in the broadcasting industry.
That's honestly not a bad way to present it to boomers.
Shit, actually.
That's actually
that's what I do.
It's the only smart thing Beardo's ever said.
I just tell them don't watch my videos, and they go, "Yeah, you said a lot of really bad words on there," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm like, I do sports broadcasting on YouTube.
Like sports commentary,
just like a small percentage of what I do. I do sports broadcasting.
Yeah.
Now, Epic Mike is much more tame in his own channel. I noticed that.
No,
Maybe he's afraid of being banned.
No, I'm not.
But here on Geeks and Gamers, like, fuck
No,
it.
I am not. I straight up got a stream demonetized because I made so many Asian jokes that they immediately the thing went yellow as soon as the video finished publishing. There's
Mike on main events. Fuck you. Fuck everybody else. Fuck you. You can't read. Mike on his solo streams is like, hey guys,
Exactly, Beardo. Exactly. He's so much nicer.
You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are all
He's
better than me.
such a nice guy on his own.
I'm not a
stream.
murderer.
He feeds off of it. He feeds off of a panel and a gaming stream because he is 100% like it's like when he is IRL or like when I talk to him like off stream. It's not that he's a different person. He's just more chill though. He's like, hey man, what's going on, man?
Exactly. Mike's voice goes up here. Oh, hey man, I'm so glad you're here.
What's up, Dan? Glad to see you, buddy.
He's basically Michael Jackson. Hey guys.
Yeah.
And over here's like, fuck you, bitches.
That's what Michael Jackson was like.
This is my voice.
Straight up
This is my voice.
Listen, Mike is basically Michael Jordan, okay? He's great with the media, talks great with them, and he gets on the court. He's a stone cold killer, all right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much it.
It's pretty wild, bro. Listen, my chat is only because my chat's so abusive already. There's no yelling at them about anything. They just don't care. They're extremely mean.
Meekle Jackson.
I'll take that. Hey, everybody, it's me.
Ken Zakai.
It's ignorant.
That's pretty good, bro.
You're ignorant.
Ken Zakai.
It's so ignorant.
It's ignorant.
Ken Zakai with the $2. Where's the Criticalist PB Falcon review, Jeremy?
Peanut Butter Falcon. I'll work on it after tonight's stream. I'll work on it. That's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie.
I watched it
highly
for the first time a
recommend.
few months ago.
Wasn't that back from being a nut job?
I can't remember
that was the tax collector. That was that movie where he was like.
What did you think, Kata? What did you think of it?
I loved it. I loved it.
It's a great movie.
I teared up, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty
like
good.
a massive. Like I can't recommend that movie enough to people. It is a freaking great movie. Shia LaBeouf crushes it. It's got a great story. Very, very it's got good emotional weight to it. Everything works in that movie, man. So I'll do a review on Criticalist though.
Oh yeah. VJ, the Vigilant Guitarist with $1. Thank you for the support. Sloto goes mobile with a 199. Why does Savvy still get invited back? Kicker. Well,
she's not even here.
Well, so she's not here because Jay fired her.
Maybe he doesn't know who it is.
Well, I mean, she was never coming back, and now because of that super chat, I'm bringing her back next week. So good job.
Oh man,
good job.
Thank you.
Now she's back.
Yeah. Really old movies with a 7 months. I know it sucks, but California meetup when? Love to see you guys again. Bummed I couldn't be at this year's Vegas meetup, but also Beardo's gay. Well, now we're definitely not going to Cali.
We're doing you a favor by not doing a Cali meetup, okay? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, mainly Florida and Vegas are the two focuses. It's just too much for us to go all the way from Florida to California right now. There could be something that pops up, you know, in the future. But you know, nothing planned as of now. By the way, I would also like to address that. I heard all your complaints about Johnny's microphone. And Johnny asked me about it, and he says, well, I know their chat's complaining. I was like, that's exactly why you're leaving it. So Johnny's microphone will continue to be terrible. So there you go.
That's what I love about the locals. Chat is like, will you get X-Wing to just shut up? He knows nothing about wrestling. And I just hear Jeremy in the background, like penciling me in for every other WWE stream.
Damn right. That's the way it's got to be.
What kind of professional stream is this? Johnny's mic doesn't even work. And it's like,
yeah, it's like when people say they talk about retro games too much. It's like, you're goddamn right.
Well, my favorite is when somebody goes, they never talk about games. Like, what do you mean? We spend like 2 hours talking about video games. Like,
every week it's a Mount Rushmore of something else.
Mount Rushmore or something.
Freaking Mount Rushmore. Kill it.
X-Wing Chung the fifth with $1. Thank you for the support. Sloto goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay with a 199. Says, in a children's book! Whoa. Thank you.
Wild, bro.
Pedro with the $5. Trump said Jeremy is the biggest gay from Alabama. He did say that. Roblox head Leslie Headland with the $2. Beardo, were you the fat friend Trump was referring to? Yes. Yep, I'm looking for the fat medication.
Dude, that clip was so damn funny.
That's wild.
Like, I love how
I have a friend. He's very rich and fat.
No, he said he's a very, 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 very top guy, and you're like, how many varies did you need to say, Trump? Like he's a very, 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 very top guy. Like, what does that even mean? Yeah. You're either a top guy or you're not. You're like very, 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 very top guy.
Also, once again, drug. Like, imagine trying to like play up for clout with your friends when you're the president of the United States. Hey, I know some very famous people. They're very cool.
He's fat. He's very fat, though.
Very fat.
He's very rich, my good friend. Very fat.
Refers to me as president. That's nice.
That's nice. He gets his fat pills.
This dude's like the most famous human being on the planet, the most influential human being on the planet, and he's happy because one of his friends calls him president. Like, what?
How very kind of him. That's crazy stuff.
My fat friend calls me president. Riley 85 with a 5 months. What was that, Jeremy? You were buying everyone at Geeks and Gamers a Switch 2? That's very kind of you.
What?
That's the first time I'm hearing about that.
Signals. I'm losing.
Thank you for the 5
quick
months.
That's a quick way to liquidate the whole company.
Yeah.
Scotty Do with the 109. Dan Vask, more like Dan Vazg.
What?
Fazg. Dan Fazg. Thank you for the 199. Appreciate it. Yamaika with the $5. Meek's hair has broken its bounds and is slowly gaining back control. Is it mightier than he? Hail the 199.
Yeah, my hair's been sentient for a long time. Like, it's just doing its thing.
Thank you, Yamaika, for the $5. Yeah. Durag Jeremy with a $2. Play the Trump video talking about Beardo's fat shot. I don't have it pulled
funny.
Zach Attack with the $5. Expedition 33 might be the best thing the French ever produced.
I agree.
I really hate giving the French credit for anything, bro. They did a good job here.
It hasn't hooked me in yet.
Fries are pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say toast and fries.
We kind of perfected that stuff by like deep frying it all.
Yeah. Expedition 33 is a different level. They gained a little bit of respect, a little bit.
I just love that they're crapping all over Ubisoft. Like, they just dipped out. The guy was like, I hate these assholes. I'm going to go do something else. And then makes one of the most popular games out there right now. Beautiful.
Yep. That's the best part. Yeah.
I hate
you, found a SoundCloud guy to do their music, which is like super iconic.
So crazy.
Yeah. Thank you, Zach Attack, for the $5. River Miles with a $5. Disproves peak lesbian gamer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, River Miles. Andy plays games with the $5. If Trump did one more season of The Celebrity Apprentice after his term is over, who would the celebrities be?
Ooh.
That should be a lot. I think there's pretty. The Celebrity Apprentice is fantastic. If you have not, it's
so good.
So well, it's everything now. The original Apprentice and the Celebrity Apprentice is all now on Amazon Prime, and That's awesome. I've been watching it. It's so fucking good. It's the production value of that show is off the charts, especially when you get into the later seasons. I think we could all pick who the celebrities would be now, and they've all, they're all conservative or more. They're not. There's not a bunch of left. Mark Hamill's not going to be appearing anytime soon. We'll just say that. So.
Or Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious, though.
It'd be pretty great to get Mickey Rourke on there after what he did on.
He'd win.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Andy plays games for the $5. Eddie M with a 199. Deke Day Cobra owes us a Sunday game stream.
Yeah.
Probably will this weekend.
Thank you, Eddie M, for the 199.
Topics, Beardo. We will. Topics.
I'm trying to get some super chats out of the way, and we will get to topics. Let me read this one. Death Doom with a $5. Expedition 33 is woke as fuck. Emotional, unhinged male surrounded by strong females.
Tell me you didn't play the game without telling me you didn't play the game. You didn't fucking play the game at all.
Didn't play the game at all. Like
that sounds like Jeremy when he's talking about God of War.
I was gonna say, is this another God of War debate?
No, oh my God, the team is full of 3 females and 1 dude. Please,
it's a walking simulator.
There's an Asian in it.
That's the same thing I'm getting. People are telling me I didn't watch Andor. I sat through that boring fucking show in its entirety, and it's a girl boss fucking show. That's what it is. And I got a bunch of people saying, you didn't watch it or you just don't understand it. No, I understand it. I understand there's a fucking space lesbian that's screaming at a grown-ass man, making him cry because he accidentally shot her fucking girlfriend. And she's screaming at this guy, chastising him about how that woman was more of a hero than he will ever be. And he's crying like a little bitch. Fuck that. If I see feminism or anything like that, I'm going to call it out. But I also won't, I remember Birds of Prey, everybody wanted to call that woke. That wasn't a woke fucking movie. It was just a bad fucking movie. But when it's wokeness, I'll call it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, some of these guys also tried to say that Daredevil Born Again was good. And got mad at me about saying that it was bad. They got really upset about it. It was in the comic books, Mike.
Not me.
Jeremy did not. It's in the comic books, Mike. Did you know he becomes mayor in the comic books? And I'm like, it doesn't mean it's good. Show sucked ass. Everybody walked back on that show. Everybody.
I'm learning, not learning. I mean, it's been obvious for a while, but the more honest you are, boy, you catch hell. Like when I said Thunderbolts was fine. And they're like, you're a Marvel shill. And I'm like, it's fine movie. It's not great, but it's
how much did they pay
not
you to
a train wreck. It's not like Thunderbolts was not that bad of a movie. It was fine. Nope. It's not up to the Marvel standard from the OG MCU, but it's the best thing I've seen from Marvel since probably Guardians 3, probably.
Yep. Are we at least back up to Thor the Dark World days? If it's Thor the Dark World's lever, I'd be happy to go see it.
Deadpool Wolverine, you're forgetting about that one, Jeremy.
I keep forgetting Deadpool Wolverine is MCU. I know I keep forgetting it's MCU though, because it doesn't feel like it's part of the MCU.
It's barely MCU.
Yeah, it's more a Fox movie.
If you look at any of the movies in the MCU that I've enjoyed lately, none of them feel like they're in the MCU. Guardians, Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man No Way Home, none of them feel like they're part of the MCU.
Yeah.
Thank you, Death Doom with the $5, and we'll get into the first topic here. So a few months ago, you guys might have remembered Amaranth was in a little bit of a scary situation where she was ambushed by some armed burglars, and her husband, who got a lot of praise even from Amaranth for saving her, for being armed in their own home, for protecting her. Well, looks like it might all be for naught, because Amaranth and her husband spent about 24 hours plus live streaming the other day while they are bickering and fighting with each other. This is the same guy that she's been bitching about for years, saying that he's abusive, he's controlling. He's the one that forces her to dress promiscuous and skimpy online to make money. That's the reason why she does the hot tub streams. That's why she's in the lingerie and bikinis, because he controls her life. He's the guy that makes sure that she's dressing all super slutty and that she's an ethot on Twitch to make money. He saved her life a few months ago. Whether or not you want to believe that, I don't. But let's keep speculation out there. Whatever. Maybe it was a true story. Well, the other day, they fought and bickered. I didn't pay attention to any of this. I don't know what they were fighting about, but they spent about 24 hours live on stream fighting with each other. Is there anybody here on the panel that has any further information on what was going on here? Or who gives a fuck?
I was
just asking myself that very question.
I saw some clips though, and this shit's kind of hilarious. Like
it is the fakest thing I've ever seen, and so many people. The reason I wanted to cover this is because there are people that believe this is real. You are absolutely retarded. You are insane if you think that this is real. This is not real. This is fake. This is performative, and I wish that I didn't have to even talk about it to sit there and point it out. People think this is legit, and I'm blown away by it. I am blown away by the amount of people, or maybe there's people that are too scared to call it fake in case that they, I guess, turns out to be real. It's not real. It's not. It's fake as fuck. That's
it's a reality TV show.
Line. That's
These
all
people are
it
so
is.
full of shit. The damn toilet's jealous, man. This is like WWE. It's ridiculous. I get it though. They're trying to stay relevant.
The reason that she ran those guys over there is because she knew that as soon as she walked in that room, he'd try to take shots at her.
Well, I mean, again, so
she's like, he hates me. As soon as I walk in, he's gonna try to shoot me.
Listen, there is no fucking way. Now, is this confirmed that they were live for 30 straight hours or some shit like that?
I heard it was 24 hours.
Yeah. It was a long time, which shows you how fake it is. There's no way two individuals argue that long.
Exactly. No. Like, you don't do that without being performative about it. This is not a real story. This is how the fuck are people believing this, dude? Like, seriously. I can't comprehend it. Like, do we all remember how old we were when we found out wrestling was fucking fake? We were like 12 years old, you know? So
it's real to me, damn it.
I know. Like, good Lord. So anyway, play the clip.
All right. This is just a 1-minute clip from their 24-hour stream, I guess.
Protect your ears, by the way, before this starts.
Oh, really?
Shit, and notice my volume is at half. My volume is at half.
Appreciate the warning. I needed that warning.
Put it at 1/4 or
I love how in this very real argument, they're making sure they're both in the frame perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Right.
To know your position on this. What is wrong?
Oh my God, it's so fucking Jesus.
I haven't seen acting this bad since Josie Smollett.
Again, I want to point out that there are people that thinks this is real. A lot of fucking people think this is real. You are retarded if you think this is real.
And also take into consideration her ability to cry and scream and like on command. Women do this to men all the fucking time.
A lot of women can do that.
Oh yeah,
a lot of women can
manipulation tactic.
So just keep that in mind.
To know your position on this. What is wrong? Can you imagine that?
Call your dad.
I'm glad Glenn from The Walking Dead found work, though.
Hey! I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that.
Where's Negan when you need him?
Hold on.
I need that clip. I need that clip of her going, what is your problem?
I know none of us want to actually listen to it and we all want to laugh at it, but let's listen to it for a second.
All right.
She's like, well,
Jesus Christ, dude.
You're saying I catalyzed? You hate me, just kill me, please. It would be so much.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck. Okay,
Just kill me.
Dude,
look at Johnny, look at Johnny.
Women.
It's gonna be PP Pants City here real soon.
Yes.
Dude, like
Holy
the first
shit.
dead giveaway is the fact that this is live in front of tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people. A normal couple, this is behind closed doors and it lasts, what, 5 or 10 minutes? And then you just go into different rooms or whatever. Like,
yep.
To do this for 24 hours live on stream to monetize, like, that's how you know it's fake.
Somebody just said your terms are acceptable, Amaranth.
So fucking dramatic, bro. Holy shit.
Look at his face. Look at his face after
Look
he's saying
at Glenn. that look
Taking
you
it
get
like
when
a
the-
champ.
What you
And that's
I
look
just hit my camera.
that
I
look
just
you
see
get
the
when the
picture of his
script
face.
says Glenn has to die.
I can't deal with this anymore.
Shut your fuck up. Be calm. You're fucking crazy. Why are you moving so fast? Fucking stick to things. You're dangerous for society. Resident just kicked one out.
Bro, this is amazing.
Why are we watching this?
I can't take it.
I have a legitimate question here. Are they more pathetic humans if it's real or all still?
Yeah, what's worse?
If it's real.
What's worse?
Oh, Jeremy, you're in a bad
Amaranth
area.
got to him.
Have a better opinion one way or the other.
What?
We
Does
missed
anybody
all
know,
of
like,
that,
what
Jeremy.
led up to this? What are they arguing about? I can't make out anything.
Well, we also need to keep in mind that this is the same guy that supposedly saved her life a few months ago.
He doesn't look strong enough to pick up a weapon to defend her.
Mike, you're muted, brother.
Mike.
He wasn't trying to save her life. He saw her walk into his office and grabbed the gun. Didn't know those guys were behind her.
And then missed.
And missed horribly because he's a terrible shot because his weak arms couldn't hold the gun. Like, that's 100% what happened there. Bro, the
Moral
wild
of
thing
the
is
story.
Go ahead, Tim.
I was just going to say that the moral of the story to me, what I take from all of this is that, hey, Asians can get hot chicks too.
Yeah. My favorite part, though, is when she straight up pulled the...
Shout out to the Asians out there.
Bro,
That's
you've gone
pretty-
way too far on the crazy hot matrix. Okay.
Right. I just appreciate that she did the whole, like, stereotypical... She's like... She's, like, trying to get the tears to come out of her eyes. Yeah, and you're like, yo,
She was going to turn to Bugs Bunny all of a
like,
sudden.
bitch, chill. Like, nobody cries like that.
Yeah, she's doing the savvy in the background.
My newborn baby doesn't cry that hard.
Yeah, I just
Nah,
got that clip. That's legendary.
It's all fake, and I know that Oliver Simps are gonna say that it's real, but you got to keep your head on straight and realize that this is all just a fucking reality TV show to these people.
Bro, if you need an answer, how much money did they make off of that stream? I'd be really interested to hear.
Yeah, that's a great
Probably a
question.
ton. And hey, listen, more power to them for acting and creating all
it's
this.
like a
I'm
reality
really not
show.
hating on either one of them. Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm cool with them, but like you see people in the comments are just like taking this so seriously, and it's like you're fucking stupid. You're really dumb if you think. And I mean, we're talking like a lot of people thought this was real, and it is not real. It's not real because it's performative. If it's a real fight,
Just
they
like
wouldn't be
wrestling.
making sure. Yes, just like they wouldn't be looking into the fucking camera and making sure that they're in focus.
I thought they were going to
That's
be
crazy.
mad.
Well, also, didn't she call the
what-
cops on him at one point, and then they showed up and talked to him, and then left?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So like, you call the cops in the middle of your stream, and they're like, knock it off, and then they leave. Like,
yeah.
Bruce Wayne in the chat saying it's real to me, Jeremy.
They turned that camera off and went and did bud stuff.
I mean,
and
how
then
many
said,
times
"We
are
can
you gonna
finally
be
afford
fooled?"
that spot in Aruba now?
well, he did that stuff. Yeah.
How many times are you going to be fooled by Amaranth? This is her go-to.
This is what she does.
This is what she always does.
Yeah. So this went mega viral on Twitter. It was crazy. And I wonder, like, with her involving the police as much as she does in these skits, it's gonna have to be a problem at some point for her legally.
She involves the police for real.
Are they actual like police that are called though? Because they can hire like paid actors who come.
Well,
they're all strippers
to their house.
They're all
Like,
strippers.
the Ace family do all the time.
Hey man, knock off the illegal stuff.
I mean,
All
they
the
have
officers are
police
female
support.
and they're wearing bikinis.
They have Hank from Breaking Bad just show up and be like, "Hey, it's like, we gotta stop this."
Well,
My
I know
name is ASAC Schrader, and you can go fuck yourself.
See, it's real.
No, I like that one thing with her whole robbery bullshit or whatever. I mean, that was a legit police report that was involved with that.
I still don't buy it.
I don't
think I do
still
either.
don't.
I don't think I do either.
It's one of those things where it's like, one of these days the shit's gonna be real, and we're gonna be like, man, I don't buy that shit.
Yeah, the boy who cried wolf. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Amaranth will be somewhere with Elvis and Tupac. We'll be like, she's not. She's not. She's somewhere. You know, we don't believe. Even if something bad happens to her, we're not gonna believe it. We're like, nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
But she brought it on herself though, so fuck that hoe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. Femcel Beardo with the $5. She isn't here yet, but I was disgusted by Savvy's response to me harmlessly calling Beardo a femboy. Therefore, I'm calling her Bushy Banshee from now on.
Bushy Banshee.
Yikes.
That's a wild
fitting.
name.
That's fitting.
Bushy Banshee.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm still in
You guys
that.
are out of control, man.
Yeah, that's fitting. Thank you for the $5. Force Geek with the $5. No joke, Jeremy looks like the lead singer in the I Ran So Far Away music video. It's funny and weird. If you look at the thumbnail, you should see it.
Flock of seagulls.
Thank you.
And I ran.
Thank you, Force Geek, for the $5. Hefe with a $5. Mike can't talk. He needs his man milk.
It's Android milk, thank you. And that game is over.
What did you call him?
Hefe!
Ehef?
Efe?
Yeah, like
Spanish, Beardo.
That's what I always call him.
Leave
My
it,
name's
leave it to
gay.
Beardo to make a comment called
Yeah,
me gay
yeah.
irrelevant in favor of what he just did.
Hefe!
I lost like all the heat on that one right away.
Thank you for the $5. The Paladin with the 7 months. Hashtag I stand with Fox Ooh. Screw all those garbage journalists who wouldn't know actual journalism if it bit them in the butt, but they'd probably like it.
Have any
the
of you been
word
following the
journalist.
situation with Kisha?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I know
A little
nothing
bit,
about
yeah.
it.
First of all, shout out to Hayden Wayne, because Hayden Wayne was the first person that ever told me about Kirsha. He's been carrying the banner for her for a long time. Go ahead, Mike.
What
Well,
happened?
I mean, what I know, and Chat can correct me on the stuff that I'm hazy about, but like she's talked about this game called like, was it Rocky City or whatever before, and was big, like had like big conversation about it, and I believe they ended up sponsoring her, even though she started talking about the game first, and then some
That happens a
crazy
lot.
online weirdo went after the game and tried to say that Kirsha was problematic, all this stuff, and then they announced that they were unpartnering with her and no longer sponsoring her.
Really?
Yeah.
And they did it, and they did a public announcement, or
They
they
did a public
quietly walked.
No, it was a public announcement.
So you know why they did it, just for
Yeah.
virtual signal.
It was the
Because
game was
when
called
it's
Crime
real,
Boss, by the
when
way.
it's something you don't want to
Crime
be
Boss, yeah.
associated,
City.
when it's someone you don't want to be associated with for real, you just walk away quite quietly. You don't announce it. If you feel the need to announce it, it means you're doing it for the publicity.
Correct.
You're looking for feedback on it.
Somebody in chat said they also that they dropped her while she was on vacation, didn't even contact her. Well, the other side of this, and Savvy's been a big part of this too, is that the person that called them out is also like a stereotypical what you'd expect, like a they them with a bunch of
Right.
problematic shit in their past and stuff that came out. And then a lot of the people that were celebrating Kirsha being canceled started playing the game and immediately started calling the game problematic and saying that people should stop playing the game, and calling out people that are playing the game and saying they shouldn't be playing this because the game is a problem. So it completely backfired and blew up in their face about it. So, yeah.
Hell
Yeah, the whole
Nice.
situation is crazy. I mean, this is all because, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's predominantly about her take on the Shiloh Hendrix situation with the GoFundMe and the
Where
N-word
she
and all of that.
basically She basically
said nothing
said,
wrong.
if you're not gonna take the other dude's thing down, you shouldn't take hers down. And it's like, you don't have to agree with either one, but like if you're gonna do one, you have to do the other. So if that's gonna stay up, the other one has to stay up. I mean, that's just how it has to go.
And she basically talked about it's not, but it was because of the Sportskeeda headline that they associated with what she said. They reacted to the headline, not what Kisha actually said. And this is why when Matt Walsh a couple weeks ago talked about the Shiloh Hendricks thing, and he says cancel culture's dead because she defeated it. I'm like, not really. Not really. Cancel culture's not dead. We're going to continue to deal with this, and there's a lot of people that are going to have to deal with this, and this is another classic case of that. But the beautiful thing about all of it is now Kisha's following has gotten even bigger. Her audience is supporting her, and this is what is so great about the decentralized kind of way that content creation is now. Is there's no central narrative, there's no one place to go, one person to listen to for a narrative. Like everybody has their own audiences, and if you have a company that's going to fuck you over like this company did her, your audience is going to step up and show you more support than you've ever gotten. And I love seeing it, man. So, but that game is getting a ton of negativity over this, and rightfully so.
Themselves, man.
This is what you deserve right here. So go fuck yourself. Crime Boss Rockhaze City, I believe, is what it's called. And now they've stepped in it big time.
Crocs Dism with a $2. Can we call Shala Ball Shala Ballless? Hail the 199. Thank you for the $2. It's pretty creative. Fuck you, fat hoe, with a 199 says Steph. You know my favorite movie? Only You.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this next one's a little weird. Fuck you, fat hoe, with the 199. Steph, while you were sleeping, you got mail. Thank you.
I feel like this is.
That's a little weird.
Moving somewhere.
Just moving
somewhere. J.O. the Stormtrooper with a $2. Thoughts on Spider-Man Noir trailer? Well,
I liked it.
I loved it.
I want to be excited for it, but Amazon fucking strike my channel for fucking watching it on stream. So fuck Amazon and fuck that stupid show.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Wait a minute.
Oh, fuck. Wait, you got struck?
Yes. I got struck just for watching the trailer.
Okay, well, never mind. We won't show it then.
Hold on.
Or not struck. Sorry. Claimed. I got claimed. And they blocked my stream for it.
Yes, forgive me.
Yes. I did not get struck. I got claimed.
Call my dump weirdo quick.
Were you blocked as well?
Yeah, so they claimed it, and then they blocked the entire stream. And I trimmed it out, and now it's back up. But,
Okay. So Jeremy, don't play the trailer. No?
Not if they're going to block it. If they're going to claim it, I don't care. But if they're going to block the stream, then no, I don't want to. Because we have to lose. When you clip something out like that, you lose the live chat replay. So it's not worth it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it happened. It's so with Amazon, with that one, and with the Batman trailer, when they had the animated show, I watched that trailer through, and I paused that one a lot, and they still claimed it and then blocked my stream.
Jay says we showed it this morning on Daily.
Was it claimed?
Was it claimed?
I'll check.
I don't care I don't care if it's claimed as long as it doesn't get blocked. We can play
they blocked my stream for it. So
do they know that you're like mixed race, or do they think you're all the way black?
We're asking
they probably thought I was mixed, and they thought it was okay.
They blocked I'm saying they probably blocked the white half.
Yeah.
And they say BBC showed it today.
It still says public.
It says they hit Gary and Real BBC, but
play it.
All right, plug it, play it. We
got
to commentate.
They played it this morning. It still says public. Doesn't say anything.
I demand that you guys play it.
If it gets blocked, I'm firing Beardo.
Have you seen it out there?
Okay.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to talk a little bit over it.
A mess.
Yeah.
All right, pause. When was this announced? When was this project initially announced? Do we know?
2 years ago?
It's like a year and a half ago. It wasn't that long.
Gary said they got blocked, so fuck it. Don't play it.
All right.
See, I was right!
All right, Mike was right.
All right.
Let's go.
Crazy to me.
Mike tried to warn us.
The white half of Mike was right.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Well,
a win. Listen, 50% of a win is still a win. All right.
Panda, you saw it. You said you liked it. What did you think about it?
Besides the fact that it does look, the costume looks like a cosplayer made it, but I think that's the best part of it.
Is it live action?
Yeah,
it's live action.
Oh shit!
The fit looks really good. The eyes actually glow and everything. And it's
Nicolas
black
Cage
and white.
and Nick Cage is in it.
100% Nick Cage. He's playing Peter Benjamin Parker. They actually, in the trailer, it's cool because they show him standing behind a guy and he clicks the lights on so his eyes actually glow. But yeah, they announced this trailer I think it was like 2 years or a year and a half ago. And this is, it's obviously based on comics, but this character got popular in the Spider-Verse movie, the first one. But yeah, the costume stuff that they've shown, the costume does look cosplayed, but it looks excellently cosplayed. Like
is it MCU?
Yeah. No. That's actually it would technically be Sony because Amazon and Sony own that. Go ahead, Judd.
Oh, I was just gonna ask: is it Nick in the actual suit? Because that's what I was worried about when it was announced. Is his ability to do the physicality in the role?
So
that was my main drawback.
I've heard that he's in the suit for a lot of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
He'll just get
the whole thing, but he is for a lot of it.
Yeah, he'll just get Ben Affleck's stunt double from BVS to do everything, and then everybody will claim that Ben Affleck did it. So,
oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Come on,
man, that warehouse.
I enjoyed the trailer. I liked Spider-Man Noir, from the Spider-Verse movies. I really liked that character, so I'm glad that he's coming back because he actually voiced the character in that movie as well. So I like that he's coming back and doing it. He was the most interesting out of all of the Spider-Man.
100%. It does look really good. And do we know what the runtime is on this, or is this a series or a movie?
It's a series.
It's a series. I think it's 8 episodes. Is it 8?
8 episodes? Hell yeah, let's go.
I want to be excited.
Coming from Sony, and I'm a little bit more optimistic.
Well, Well, my concern is Amazon.
I said a little bit more.
Yeah, because Sony's track record with their their not the Spider-Verse animated movies, but their other Spider-Verse like Madam Web, Kraven, Morbius, they've all fucking sucked.
Yeah. Madam Web is Sony?
Yeah, same people. So yeah, they have about a 50-50 track record. If we're being generous, I think that's generous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm also it's weird because Amazon feels like they're hedging their bets on whether or not who's going to win the culture war when it comes to their projects. Because you'll watch one thing like, the Terminal List, or you'll watch like Jack Reacher and people will love it and it's awesome and all that stuff. And then you'll watch something like the Batman animated series
or the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, or the Wheel of Time, and it's awful. Dude, that Batman project was terrible.
He was in it for 20 minutes, dude. It wasn't even about him.
This giant fat penguin who has like a thing for black dudes, and Harley Quinn just dresses like a regular jester, and she kidnaps dudes in a basement and makes them dress up like babies and shit. Dude, I'm telling you, it's awful.
Are you talking about the TV show where Penguin's a chick?
Yes, yeah, it's so bad.
It was so
the Cape Crusader,
bad.
Batman, the Cape Crusader.
Yeah. But it's kind of supposed to be a reboot of the animated series because Bruce Timm was involved in all of it. And I don't know how he allowed that to happen because it's awful.
Real quick, going back to Spider-Man Noir, because Nick Cage is playing Spider-Man Noir. Is there any connection or continuity to the Miles Morales Spider-Verse movies to this version?
I actually don't know.
No idea about that.
Yeah, they haven't said anything about it one way or another.
There's no connection because Miles Morales has nothing to do with Spider-Man.
That's wild.
I think it looks good. The trailer was a little thin in terms of what it gave us, which I don't think is a problem, but I like the sets. I like the and it sounds stupid, but it can be tough to make black and white look good. And they're doing a good job. I think they're doing a good job with the lighting. They're doing a good job with the set pieces and how they're using shadows and stuff. It's a whole different type of filmmaking. So I'm excited. Yes. I think it looks good.
So it says that the series shares a character with Into the Spider-Verse, but this series is going to be based on the comics,
which is awesome because the comics, I haven't read the Noir comics, but I've heard they're very good, and I know a little bit about them from playing Shattered Dimensions, because Spider-Man Noir and Shattered Dimensions is awesome. He's one of the coolest parts of that game. So
I saw a few images and reminded me a lot of Sin City.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is based on, it's got that noir, black and white serialized shadow, Green Hornet feel to it, and that's what you need. If you can't nail the aesthetic, then you might as well not even do it. But it looks like they nailed the aesthetic down. So yeah. So I guess we'll see.
Cool. We'll see. When does it release?
I think this year, right?
2026.
Nope.
Oh shit! So a little bit away, huh? Mike Noss with a 9 months. I reluctantly agree with Beardo. I prefer sweet, innocent Steph over that oddball degenerate Savvy. LOL. Hail the 199. Thank
All you guys
Mike
are
Noss.
doing is making it where Savvy's never leaving. So
And I'm never coming back. Like that.
yeah, you gotta start telling me you hate Steph. You know.
So do you guys have a favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Ooh.
Jeremy knows which one is mine.
The Rock.
I love
Yeah, The Rock is pretty
Everybody
high up
fucking
there.
knows. Yeah, The Rock.
The Rock, man. Like it's
The Rock
such a
too?
great movie. Yeah,
National
I love it.
Treasure is
Rock
great as
One
well.
of the best James Bond movies ever made.
Yes.
People do like
Absolutely.
I don't know. I feel like The Rock is finally getting a lot more recognition lately. Maybe it's just in my little circle.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but like, dude, Ed Harris is so good in that movie.
Yeah.
Sean Connery so good in that movie, and of course Nicolas Cage. That movie is fucking peak Michael Bay action. It's unbelievable how good it is, man. I fucking love that movie.
And
everybody
Hans
did
Zimmer,
such
Hans
a
Zimmer's
Con
score
Air.
too. Hans Zimmer's score, like even if you don't like the movie,
Yes.
like you could still get the soundtrack and absolutely.
Hans Zimmer can do no
You
wrong.
know who else did the soundtrack along with Hans Zimmer? Harry Gregson Williams, who composed the soundtrack for the Metal Gear Solid games.
Oh hell yeah!
Interesting.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Really
Con
cool.
Air's Con Air is really freaking good too. A
Con
lot
Air.
of people are bringing up Con Air. That's really good.
National Treasure.
damn.
is fun, the first one.
National Treasure.
Ghost
Oh,
Rider.
yeah, that is good.
Ghost
That is
Rider.
good.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ghost Rider is a guilty pleasure for me.
I think
That is a guilty pleasure movie.
the first
but,
Ghost
yeah,
Rider hasn't aged badly.
Have you watched the second one though? It's terrible.
I
The
never
second
watched
one
the
is
second one.
God
It's
awful.
terrible, bro. Like not even like the first one. It's not really a good film, but you could enjoy it. You cannot enjoy the second one. I'm sorry. I don't know how you
I wanted a prequel where we got Sam Elliott as the Ghost Rider on the horse and everything. That would have
Yes. Yes. Hell
Sam
yeah.
Elliott
Hey, we
just
got
should
a
have gotten more
big
work in
super
general.
chat.
Yep, I got it right here. Let's
Hey.
see. Xanaximus with the $100. Tuesday Night's Main Event usually ends up in conversation of nostalgia, so I wanted to shout out a new Mark Kirko hack for Banjo-Kazooie fans in the chat. Can check out the trailer in his BK Nostalgia 64 Early Access video, a love letter to many other N64 titles as well, releases on the 17th.
That's
Hell
amazing.
yeah.
Nice.
Mods, if you guys can get that, you can drop the link in the chat. Thank you, Xanaximus. Xanaximus is single-handedly responsible for many of discussions here on this show based off his super chats. That's happened a lot of times. So shout out to you, Xanaximus. But mods, if you guys can find that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds cool. But going back to The Rock real quick, I had the opportunity to make a very fun social experiment. How do you say that? Experiment with my girlfriend the other day. We watched the whole Sean Connery run of James Bond.
Nice.
I'm about to start it.
For the first time, she watched it for the first time, and then after that, we watched The Rock. But I told her that it was a James Bond movie. Yeah, so she watched that whole movie for the first time thinking it was a James Bond movie, and the whole time she was like, "Oh, that's a reference to Thunderball. That's a reference to From Russia with Love." So it's like that shows that they knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
they
for sure,
totally knew what they were doing. So that was a super fun thing to do, and then I told her, hey, it's just a fan theory, but it's solid, man. That's definitely something it didn't happen by chance.
I heard that there was a couple lines in the movie where it was actually Sean Connery who gave feedback and tweaked it so they would stay more in line with his James Bond character. And so I don't know if that's totally true, but I heard that from one big video on it that I was watching.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Michael Bay has been he's such a lightning rod, because I think his Transformers movies are fucking horrendous except for the first one.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff
like
he's
the
worked
first
on.
three. I really like the first three.
God, okay, you are retarded. You are
okay.
Like you like Revenge of the Fallen?
The first,
you like Dark in the Moon.
Listen. The first, it's a turn your brain off. Just enjoy what's happening.
I get it.
Like
now.
that's what I'm. It's okay. It'd be better if I said. It'd be better if I said they're a guilty pleasure movie. Like I enjoy them. I'm not saying that they're good movies. I'm saying, but I enjoy they're fun movies. I enjoy the first three.
To be fair, there's a legit argument for Beardo there because people are inconsistent. As
No,
shit
there's
with
not.
that
No, there's
no.
not.
Listen, let me finish my point, bitch. I'm trying to make a point. Listen, Jeremy, it doesn't have to be the Jeremy show all the time.
You hear what I'm saying?
Okay, it doesn't have to be the Jeremy show all the time. Let me make
Who
a
do you think
damn
you're
point.
talking to?
People are inconsistent about that stuff. Because when I say that I like the freaking Godzilla MonsterVerse movies, people are always like, "Oh, it's just slop, it's just shit," and it's all that. You like John Wick, motherfucker? Like, are you kidding me? John Wick is the same. Just turn your brain off. It's action. It's guns. It's
Johnny,
awesome.
don't do
They
that.
have their own
Johnny.
section. They have their own.
Now you were cooking for a second, then you started trying to badmouth John Wick.
Transformers.
You tried to badmouth John Wick.
No, Johnny's right. Johnny's right. The John Wick movies don't have a script.
Genre. It's like Fast and Furious or just those cheeseburger of race car movies.
Fast and
You
Furious would have been a comparison. You're right about Fast and Furious, but don't start trying to badmouth John Wick.
I'm not bad mouthing it. I'm saying you can appreciate one and appreciate another. It's a
they're not comparable.
It's not freaking Goodfellas, okay? It's a great movie, but it's not like an all-time great.
They're not comparable.
Watching Transformers is like
can I make a counterpoint?
Like food on the wall. Okay, John Wick is different. Okay.
John Wick's got like emotional weight to it, like legit.
Yeah.
So,
why did you kill my dog?
So okay, listen. Here's why Beardo's retarded. Okay. How many live action Transformers movies has there been?
6.
Holy crap! Yeah.
A lot more than 6. I'm pretty sure
7.
Yeah, if you
6 or
include
7.
Bumblebee. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you do
Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast.
And Rise of the Beast, which is
so
Probably
7 or 8, maybe.
So you liked the first 3, but the
liked the
fourth
first
one
3.
was the fucking problem. What?
Actually, I've never even seen the fourth one. One shot.
What is the
listen?
Mark Wahlberg.
He gave
Age of
up on the
Extinction.
whole franchise,
You
bro.
gave up on the whole franchise.
I was invested in Shia LaBeouf. I was invested in Shia LaBeouf.
Oh
So you
no,
don't-
bro! What are you doing?
How does the hole keep getting
Even
bigger?
look
He
at
just
Jed's
keeps
face.
pushing.
Hold on. No,
Like,
shut the fuck up. No,
Jed
shut
was
the fuck
trying,
up.
and
Shut
Jed
the
just
fuck
went,
up.
"Oh,
I
no."
don't understand what's happening here. I said it's a guilty pleasure. I enjoy the first 3 Transformers movies, and actually, I just watched Transformers 1. I actually liked that one too. Transformers 1 was actually
That's
decent.
wild, bro. I was supporting my boy Shia LaBeouf.
My dude.
I was invested in Shia LaBeouf. What character did he have besides walking around with Bumblebee?
If you at least said Megan Fox, you were invested in seeing Megan Fox, we could get behind you on that one.
No.
You choose
I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to put up with this. Once it went, no, I'm not putting up with this.
You don't have a choice.
Shut the fuck up, okay? When it switched from Shia LaBeouf, shut the fuck up, Daddy!
It started as a bad thing, and it ended up with
when
your
it switched from Shia LaBeouf to Mark Wahlberg, I'm like, I'm out. I'm out.
That
I'm
was the
done.
final. So the balls on the big transformer on the pyramid wasn't the final straw. But no Shia LaBeouf.
Fuck the last super
Okay. So Kata, I completely forgot about the part, and to be honest, the fact that that's what you remembered from it is kind of telling. You remember the fucking giant Transformers balls in the movie. I fucking wiped that out of my fucking memory.
You didn't wipe out of your memory? Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf was great in those movies.
Bro, I love that Jed.
What was his
Jed
character?
Like, hold on, let Beardo cook, and he says Shia LaBeouf. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was with as soon as you like made that distinction that no, they're fun movies. I don't think they're good movies. I was right on there with you, man.
Yes,
I was ready to
movies.
defend your position.
They're
Until you
fun
said you were
movies.
invested because of Shia LaBeouf. If you had said no, I just really like the action in the first 3, I could still defend your position.
Guys,
if you're gonna move on from Shia LaBeouf and his story's done, and you're gonna do Mark Wahlberg, I'm out.
His
I'm
story?
done. I'm done.
That's the point.
What do you guys
He
have
had to
against
get the
Shia
All-Star.
LaBeouf?
Nothing. It was the fact that he's like, I was really invested in this male character. They had, Megan Fox in bikinis and shit.
Yes.
They have, what is it? Rosie, whatever her name is, who's married to Jason Statham.
Why do you guys hate poor Shia LaBeouf? Come on.
We don't have any problem with Shia LaBeouf. But you know what I wasn't doing, Dan?
He was a non-entity.
I wasn't watching the Transformers movies for Shia LaBeouf or his character development.
Neither was I. I'm just saying, once he's done, I'm out of it.
Neither was I.
Dude, okay. I know what you guys are doing, and it's okay, but shut the fuck up at this point.
This is how women talk about movies. It's like, The Amazing Spider-Man wasn't great. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't great.
Yeah,
but I just watched it for Andrew Garfield. Like, that's what just happened.
Beardo, you're going
that's
full
not at all what I said. That's not at all what I said. That's not even close to what I said.
Idris.
Hey guys,
this is so stupid.
Do you guys remember earlier in the stream when I yelled at Steph and I said I agreed with Beardo? I take it back. I'm sorry, Steph. I want to be on an island with a girl. I don't want to be on an island with Shia LaBeouf.
What did I do?
Sorry. No, I don't want to be stuck on an island with Shia LaBeouf anymore, bro. I'm sorry, man.
I did nothing. I'm not Shia LaBeouf.
I want to hang out with Megan Fox.
Beardo, you do need to watch Bumblebee because it's really good.
I've seen Bumblebee.
Bumblebee's the best Transformers movie.
But Shia LaBeouf wasn't in it.
So I seen Bumblebee. The best part of Bumblebee was the first 15 minutes when they were on Cybertron.
That is true.
That was the best part of the movie.
I'm going to go to an island with Beardo and do a Shia LaBeouf marathon on the island with Beardo.
You're damn fucking right.
Holes. Okay.
Kingdom of the
Let's start
Crystal
with
Skull.
holes.
I love holes.
No! Beardo, if you're a
I love
fan, you gotta
holes.
watch Peanut Butter Falcon. Peanut Butter
Did
Falcon.
you just say you wanted to start the Shia LaBeouf marathon with Dan with holes?
With holes, yeah.
That island
On the island. On the Bro Island.
By yourself.
On the Bro Island.
Bro Island.
With holes. Hey Dan, let's start with the holes first.
Jeremy.
Don't call it Bros Island.
Dude,
No, you can't make this up.
This entire thing started out with Beardo having a hot take. Then it became a horrible take. Then it turned out he was a fake fan. Then it turned out that he's gay. And now he's the gayest man to ever live because he wants to watch Holes with Dan to start
Johnny,
the marathon.
that's the thing. The whole time it wasn't a hot take. It was just a really gay take. And we just didn't know. We had to loop around back to that one.
I almost
The
fucking
tank had to
said
come
it.
out of the closet.
I almost said it. Bruh.
You want to say it? Say it. You're about to say it.
I'm going to replace the word I was going to say with bruh.
Say the N-word. Say it.
Yeah, say
Go
it.
ahead.
That is what I was going to say.
Say
Kata
it.
gave you the pass. Kata gave you the pass.
I said that the first three Transformers
with you.
is dumb fun, is what I was saying.
And you
okay?
lost all interest when Shia LaBeouf wasn't on screen.
Yep.
Ah, fuck it. I'd
They have
rather
the
watch
two
Coles than
racist
Marky Mark.
robots. And what is it? Revenge of the Fallen with the two
Yeah.
racist robots.
Yeah,
saying
the
about
racist
capping
robots.
your
Yeah,
ass.
racist robots, yeah.
Yep.
And then one of them had a fucking gold tooth.
Hey,
It was-
Dark of the Moon has a great soundtrack.
I actually
Great
like Dark of the Moon
soundtrack.
better than Revenge of the Fallen by
I
a
do
lot.
too. I do too.
It's actually it's one of my I actually really like that movie a lot. But I also went to see it with a girl and wasn't staring at Shia LaBeouf the whole movie.
Yeah, you guys ready? You guys are gonna all feel like assholes. Sloto goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay with the $5. My grandmother survived having breast cancer, so I rep pink. Shout out, man.
Hey.
Shout out.
That's awesome.
Shout out to your grandmother.
Yeah, shout out to your grandma, but like that doesn't justify you wearing a pink thigh high on like under your table, bro.
A thigh high, it goes mid calf.
You wonder why you don't see his hands, man. He's just over there playing with the.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Beardo's like, y'all are gonna feel bad as I read this super serious chat from Sloto Goes Mobile because he didn't know it was gay.
Yeah. I can't help what his name is.
You guys are gonna feel terrible once I read this.
Holy shit!
Wow.
I love this show.
That was so uncalled for.
I love
That was so
gratuitous.
uncalled for.
It's impossible to be the center of a roast session when Beardo's involved, because I started out that take with pissing everybody off, and Beardo's like, "Oh no, Johnny's not getting roasted here. I'm getting roasted."
He took all the attention away from you. It's a horrible take.
I don't feel like I got roasted.
Was that a challenge,
bro? Your barbecue chicken. Like, what are you talking about?
Beardo's pink sock with a $2. Mike, Johnny, fuck. Well, both of you. My
Mike and Johnny, fuck.
My mic is better than yours.
That's crazy.
Beardo's pink sock with the $2 says, "Say his name and he appears." Thank you.
Mike,
Kata.
Johnny, fuck.
Yeah, Mike, Johnny, fuck.
That's
on
not
the Bro Island.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gay. Mike, Johnny,
Kata,
fuck now.
you have a new video game you want to talk about? Fucking talk about it. Here it is.
I haven't even looked at it. I wanted us to talk about it together. I just saw the trailer.
Talk about it.
Just put this man on blast.
He's just trying to throw me out there into the wolves. Well, apparently
he's gotta earn his stripes. Let him fucking earn them.
There's a new 80s themed cop simulator game called the Precinct, and it came out today actually, and it looks really good. Apparently, It was inspired because the OG GTA, they were going to do a cop style game, and didn't realize that it would have been better to do like the robbers instead. So these guys said, well, we're going to do that, and we're going to make the game, and it actually looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm
Who made it?
Today.
Who made it?
Hell yeah.
I think this is like an indie studio or some shit like that.
That's awesome, man. That's amazing.
It looks really good. It's only $25, right?
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's top down as well,
bro.
And it looks super sick, man.
Are we gonna get claimed if we play it, Kata?
I doubt it. It's
Probably not this one.
They don't really
Indie
do that.
Studios.
Averno City is losing the war on crime. Entire neighborhoods are in the grip of gang violence. There are daily high-speed pursuits across the city. And this just in, another armed robbery is in progress.
Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters.
Follow that vehicle.
Car theft in progress.
Roll the soundtrack.
We got a vehicle fire here. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are.
Central, get the cell ready.
We got you, scumbag.
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress, shots fired.
Okay, kid.
Almost
you wanted
got,
the
like,
real deal? This is it.
Be advised, suspects are heavily armed. Approach with caution. Looks like that perp has been taken into custody.
They're doing something at Warehouse 6. I'm going in.
Meme Machine says this is Chicago Simulator.
Oh, hey, I think this looks good.
I
think
really
this looks
like
really
it.
good.
And for
Yeah.
game, this is really
Yeah.
cool.
No, man, I see people in the chat saying, "Oh, this looks like it's from 2009." Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Explain to me why that's a problem.
Yeah, that's exactly why we like it.
Yeah.
Fuck modern gaming.
Let's go, Rook. We don't got all day.
Units in pursuit. Stinger is deployed. Spike strip effective.
The department
that's
did everything we
fucking
could to
cool,
track
man.
down your father's killer.
Now we go live to a police helicopter in a pursuit operation. Cops are deploying everything at their disposal.
Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell.
I seen a lot of kids come out of the academy all fired up about truth, justice, and the American way, only to end up either on the take or in a casket.
Y'all play
Looks
this
cool,
shit out of
Yeah,
that.
man.
Looks fucking awesome, dude. I can't wait to play it.
Hell
Out
yeah.
I hate
now.
that Doom is coming out
on
tomorrow.
consoles. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like the
I'm-
fact that it's on Epic and Steam.
I guess
Let's
nobody
go.
else is
Hey,
gonna do it. Hi,
Rippa's here.
Rippa.
What's up, Rippa?
What up, Rippa?
Yeah, I've been backstage for 20 fucking minutes. Yeah, I'm been fucking serious. I'm messaging you.
Damn.
F slurs in the fucking whatever
Wait,
the Twitter shit.
Beardo,
Nobody responded
hold
to
on.
me or nothing.
Hold on. Steph, Jeremy, and Mike all have access to the backstage.
We're not running the stream.
I can't see backstage.
I'm locked in.
Do not blame me. Do not blame me.
I'm the new guy here. All right, it's not my fault.
Stage.
Do not blame me. Do not blame me.
Listen to all the white guilt going on.
I'm Brazilian.
You think I'm gonna let Rip Up in here after he came at me about being light skinned? I ain't letting him in anywhere. I'll look at him through the door and keep it locked.
Well, since it definitely wasn't my fault, and I probably respect Rip out of out of the rest of us.
We're black.
Saints and sinners, $100,000.
Yes. Saints and sinners. Holy shit, 6 figures in a day.
That's awesome, man.
Shout out to all of y'all, man.
Yeah.
It's a cool little project, little collaborative project. Everybody gets to see. Well, some of these guys have already created. You've seen Jay's creations with Achromatic Chronicles. You've seen Critical Drinker with all the stuff he's doing, Ryan Drake under Will Jordan. But yes, first time you guys get to see our man Zaz Hill versus Babyface, as well as Mauler doing some original work. It's really, really cool, man. And I appreciate y'all again. 6 figures in a day with a brand new anthology, man, is really, really cool. So big shout out to all of y'all, man. It came through and showed a lot of love, man. It's only been a day and everybody's excited, man. I can't wait for you to read the stuff.
Yeah, congratulations, man. It's good to see, man. And everybody, we're dropping links in the chat right now. So if you guys are interested, feel free to check that out. Super awesome stuff. So
this man just did this, and Beardo left him backstage for 20 minutes, bro.
20 minutes.
Not my fault.
To be fair,
Not my fault.
Eric could have used that 20 minutes to get good at one Mario Kart track other than that high.
No. How about this? No. We're going there. What y'all can actually do is be good at more than one fucking track, because every time we play, and my wife be cussing y'all bitch ass out too, because every time we play, y'all's punk asses select the same damn maps every single time we play the same maps. You gotta go select.
That ain't true.
What do you mean it ain't true?
That's Beardo and Boo Lake. Beardo and Boo Lake.
We play Boo Lake like 17 fucking times a night, man. Don't sit up here and say like I'm talking out of my ass, Jeremy. Y'all select the same maps.
I think different tracks.
I cycle through 5.
They're all bad.
Y'all select the
really
same
happy.
fucking map. Select some more maps, and then we'll see who's good at the goddamn game. But select some more maps. I'm not trying to hear that shit, Johnny.
Hey,
you gonna make me show up Wednesday just to show your ass
up
up.
Wednesday, bitch. You got one.
Yeah, I might have to show up. I might just have to show up, motherfucker.
Hey, look, I know you broke, so I'll loan you some money to get a Switch 2. Show your ass up on June 5th, motherfucker.
Hey, my wife got it. I'll just get hers, and I'll show up and beat y'all's motherfucking ass, man. No problem. No sweat.
Well, that hasn't happened in a year and a half. You know it, so.
I don't need to practice. It's all good. Y'all need to select some more maps. Play a bootleg 17 times a night, man. What's wrong with y'all?
I absolutely
3 max.
I absolutely love that this argument still turned back to Beardo catching strays. Like that stupid bootleg. Everybody hates it. Lady Ripa hates that map, and then Beardo's like, oh.
Beardo is literally the worst perpetrator of what Eric is exactly talking about. He picks that map every single time.
No, stop it. I'll pick it like 10 times, and that's about it.
A night.
That's crazy, bro.
Like maximum. Come on.
That's wild.
Go support Saints and Sinners.
Please, thank you. We appreciate it.
He started out trying to chill out the book. It just gets roasted for the Mario Kart track that he picks.
My bad.
Rippa, have you ever considered that maybe that's the one map that I'm good at?
No, I haven't.
That's why I pick it.
I guess I can somewhat respect that, but damn, man, they add all these new maps. It's like 112 maps on this damn game, and I'm sitting here even when I watch y'all playing the same shit. Select random once, please, for the love of God.
This is true. We play Moo Moo Meadows more than any other fucking map.
That's also true.
That's true.
Man on the channel.
Beardo just threw Krista under the bus. That'll go well for you.
I didn't say Krista. I didn't say it.
Well, you know who picks Moo Moo Meadows.
Krista's name did not come out of my mouth.
Real high T move, Beardo, to go after the one person who's not on the panel.
Hey, we got multiple 50s.
I know, we got him. We got him.
Beardo's way behind right now.
1A, 1B.
1A, 1B, Johnny, you fucking asshole. Lingo Kenobi with the $50. Listen, when Barbarella remake comes out with Sydney Sweeney, I'll go watch it because of Sydney Sweeney.
Hell yeah. Wouldn't we all?
Is it true they're okay? Is it bullshit, or are they actually making a split fiction movie and they're going to put Sydney Sweeney in it? Is that just bullshit?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's already signed on.
Now, which one is Sydney Sweeney going to play?
It doesn't.
She's going to be the fantasy one, not the.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think she'll be the redhead.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Zoe.
No, yeah, Zoe. Yeah, Zoe.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to look at her.
I would
Yeah, I
watch
think
it.
she's bringing both characters with her.
I respect her.
Thank you, Lincoln Kenobi, for the $50. Red Mage with a 50. Watching through The Apprentice on Prime, and it's wild seeing Don Jr. and Ivanka back then, how young they look, and seeing them now with Trump as president again. Never watched Celebrity Apprentice. Looking forward to my first watch after I finish season 7.
I like this Celebrity Apprentice even more than the regular Apprentice. They're both great though, so you're definitely going to like Celebrity Apprentice, and you'll see how all of these fucking celebrities just worship the ground he walked on until he ran for president.
I have never watched any of The Apprentices ever.
That used to be religion in my house.
Really?
Yeah, man. What's it that had Little John on it?
Yeah.
That was really
Now the way he would be able to manipulate people in the boardroom to create drama was fantastic, man. Like it was so good how he would do it. It was great, man. So,
bro, ever since that show came out, I've been craving donut ice cream my entire life. The one episode they did. Oh my god, that sounds so good.
I love the one edit where Trump's like, "Is it true, Jack, that you're gay?" Who else? He's like, who else knew he was gay? Mark, did you know he was gay? Why didn't I know he was gay?
But he protects his own ass in it too, because he's like, I don't have a problem with that. I just
now there apparently I don't remember what season it is, but there's a season where he works with Lucasfilm.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Which is fucking great. I don't know if it's Celebrity or regular Apprentice. Somebody in the chat can probably tell us. But there's an episode where Lucasfilm works with them on a project. Of course, this is before Disney bought it and all of that. So,
thank you, Red Mage, for the $50. Shout out. Singing Tigs with the $2. Need some pigtails to match them figgy socks, Beardo. Thank you for the $2. My hair's not long enough. Dustin Scott with a $2. Have any of you ever played Gunstar Heroes?
I know of that game, but I've never played it.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dustin Scott, for the $2. Grant Potato with the 199. Mike, how much to protect me from Jay's wrath?
I'm not sure, man. I wish I could tell you. Dark Jay is a scary dude.
Thank you, Grant Potato, for the 199. Rolando A. Ramirez with a $2. What's going on? Why are we yelling? I don't know, man.
Weirdo.
Thank you for the 2.
Thanks.
Legendary Golden Spork with the $10. Thoughts on the ongoing Diddy trial? Remember that Luigi Mangione was his cellmate. Speaking of Luigi, there's a musical about him that's already sold out via pre-order tickets. That's fucking wild.
What about Mangione?
Apparently.
Oh.
I don't know. Thank you for the $10. We got another 50 right now from St. Louis. Don't be fooled. That beard is a clip-on. Hashtag fear the babyface. Thank you. Thank you, St. Louis. Thank you. Dean H with a 37 months says nothing. Thank you, Dean H. Holy shit. Jeremy, you ready?
Yep.
Analogy with a 199. Interstellar's the GOAT. Beardo gay. Just facts.
I'll be honest. I've never had more respect for Ben than I do at this moment right now.
Ben is working overtime.
I think he just worked Interstellar, though.
Honestly, Beardo might not be here next week. We may be bringing Ben back. So
yeah, I respect it, man.
Good
the
luck.
Is real. The hustle is real.
Good luck.
Just say that Tim Tebow should be starting in the NFL. You're back on the panel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
By the way,
Thank
Tim
you,
Tebow just
Penelist.
was on with Sean Ryan.
Yeah, he was.
Fantastic episode, man.
Yeah, it was.
Might be the best human being on the planet, dude. He's just, yeah.
Didn't he start like a whole life program now? Tim Tebow's running like some kind of online life program with a bunch of people.
He's done that for a bit.
He's done that for a long time, but he's focusing right now on getting child predators taken care of. That's what his focus is right now.
Let's go.
And the stuff he said during the Sean Ryan, like the clip I saw on Twitter about what he told Sean Ryan was absolutely fucking terrifying. I mean,
shit's crazy, bro.
He showed a map of the United States, and it was nearly all covered of IP addresses in the last 30 days that have had direct hits to CP in the United States.
Yep.
And it's bad. It's really bad.
They have an app on your phone now. You can see like in your neighborhood who's registered and stuff. They are everywhere, bro.
It's terrifying, man. Terrifying. Yep. So anyway, let's go
Bird
back
up
to
with the
calling each other gay.
$2. Beardo is never the imposter. Never, hardly ever the imposter. Thank you for the $2. Boba Fett with a 199 greatest campaigns in video games. You guys already know what I'm going to say.
It's going to be Arkham.
Look at me,
Arkham City.
Arkham City.
Kana, you're not going to fucking mock me right now, dog.
I love the Arkham games. Well, mine is a better. Mine is a better answer though.
Arkham City.
Mine's a better answer though, because it's Halo 2.
I was going to say Halo 1, 2, and 3, but yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's the GOAT.
Yeah, the Halo
Mass
trilogy.
Effect 2 is one of my favorites.
The dialogue is just iconic in Halo 2. That's where it was at its best.
Yeah. When you say campaign, it means it has to be a multiplayer game with a single player mode.
Or just a single player game.
Just a single player game? Then it's my favorite game of all
game.
time, Metal Gear Solid.
There you go.
Yeah, I know.
Anybody else?
Jeremy?
No, I'm Half-Life 2 is going to be mine. So
yeah, Half-Life 2 is fucking.
Half-Life 2 is just always going to be peak for me. So that's why it's stood the test of time for me. I think that when you have to add episode 1 and 2 to it though. You have to add that. You have to have that whole thing. So of course, if you play the orange box, you'll get all of that. But yeah, absolutely, Half-Life 2.
Bro said Call of Duty Ghosts. Yo, can we like time him out or something? Like,
You're talking Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is where it's at.
I mean, you
That's
get
a
a
good
couple
one, too,
points for originality, I guess. But
Black Ops campaigns are really good too.
Black Ops had a great campaign.
Modern Warfare 1 and 2 together are so good.
Yeah.
One that bothers me is
such a long payout.
There's a game that never gets mentioned that should get mentioned, and every time it gets mentioned, people go, yeah. It's BioShock, the first BioShock.
BioShock
deserves if you don't get spoiled from that, man, if you experience it and you're not spoiled from it, it's fucking fantastic. So
BioShock doesn't belong in there.
So how do you define a campaign though? Because there's like
I was just trying to be different. I've never played it. I need to. So
I'm legitimately angry now. Like,
don't watch anything. Don't look at anything. Just go play it and then come back. You'll be like, "What the fuck, man? That was
good."
There's a remaster.
Where's the best place to play it?
There's a remaster for modern consoles.
Yeah,
there's a whole. They have the entire collection on Steam, by the way, all remastered.
Yeah, the BioShock. Just get the BioShock collection. Does that have Infinite in it as well? It has BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite, right?
Yeah.
Infinite was good, but I never finished Infinite. But the hype for Infinite was stupid when it came out.
I get why Infinite's considered the worst of the 3, but it's still pretty fucking good, man. Like,
I mean, compared to the other ones, it's just not comparable, man.
But am I wrong thinking that BioShock 2 is actually better? I think BioShock 2 is fantastic, and that one goes under the radar even more than the first one. Even like BioShock 2 is good.
I mean, a lot of people don't give BioShock the credit it deserves because it is kind of old, but I mean, fucking BioShock is great, man. And it was it BioShock? Was it exclusive? It wasn't, right? It was on PS3 too, right?
BioShock was on Wii.
But at the time when it released,
I don't think so.
I think it was Xbox
BioShock was on Wii as well.
I feel like BioShock
was on Wii. I played it on Xbox.
Yeah, I played it on Xbox. That's what I'm saying. I swear it was like an exclusive to a console. I think that's what it was.
When I think BioShock, I think Xbox.
Yeah, I know it's on multi-plat now, but I feel like when BioShock 1 first released, I feel it was exclusive to the Xbox, but I could be wrong. I could be.
Yeah, it was. So it did. It came out first on Windows and Xbox 360 in 2007, and then a port was created for PlayStation 3 in 2008.
Yeah, I thought so.
Over a year later, yeah.
I was about to say, because I swear it was like an exclusive thing that made people not really talk about it that much. Because I played it when it came out. It was.
Would you kindly?
Yeah.
I gotta say, an underrated Dark Horse candidate. And Dan, you can jump back in because you know you'll vouch for this one. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
There's nothing like it. Like, there hasn't been anything like it since. It's so perfect. It's hilarious.
It will probably never be. It will probably... It probably won't be for a while because that game is very politically incorrect.
Oh, so
like,
also,
it offends everybody.
Red Dead 2.
That's just a given, you know.
Red Dead 2 is very good.
If we're counting...
if
we're counting for... single player campaigns like you're talking about, Beardo, with Arkham, RDR 2 and The Witcher 3 need to be in the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But those are givens,
Witcher
though,
3,
you know? Like,
oh man, how's nobody said it yet? Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
We're trying to avoid it, X-Wing.
No, but
he talks about it every day.
The only drawback to Titanfall 2 is it's a shorter campaign.
It's
pretty short campaign.
But emotionally charged.
You can
the character work is great. The plot's kind of basic, but the character work is excellent.
We were trying to prevent Jeremy from talking about
I mean, you could do that though, because I've
never played
a short campaign. Halo Reach
I've never played
campaign.
Titanfall.
It's great.
Never played it.
ODST.
No, I erased Titanfall from my memory, so I don't have to be hurt anymore. So I'm just like,
it's like an ex-girlfriend.
Anybody a Killzone player? I played all the Killzones. Did anybody play Killzone?
I played the original Killzone.
I played the first one, and then I was like, "Yeah, Halo's better," and I didn't play it.
I'm about to do what Jeremy did with Titanfall with Halo, though, because the Halo's dead. Like, it's dead.
That's
ain't
awful.
ever going to be another good one. It's dead unless they sell it.
The thing about Killzone, it was the alternative to Halo for people who didn't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
It was, but it was like
the Halo killer.
I don't play Halo. I play Killzone instead. Yeah. You're like, bro, ain't nobody playing Killzone.
There was kind of like a shithead culture around Killzone at the time.
I actually play Killzone. It does so better than Halo.
I was a PS2 kid, and we were playing Killzone, wanting to play Halo. We were playing Killzone because we couldn't play Halo. That's why we're
when that PS3
but it was,
trailer
I
came
don't
out
hate
for Killzone 2, though. Like, there was even Halo guys were like, "Oh, snap.
No, I was
not
like,
even the original.
Like,
I don't hate the original.
If the game
Killzone.
actually looks like this,
I think the first Killzone was the first time I played a shooter game that was like, "Hey, I'm not the center of attention here. There's stuff happening around.
You're in a
place.
war.
Like, I'm in a battlefield, pretty much."
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, you guys check private. Everybody check private chat here in a minute, just so y'all know what's going on. But that was a good super chat. That got a lot of mileage right there. So, Beardo, go fuck yourself.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry. I thought we were playing Mario Kart. I'm sorry.
But where do I go? Where do I go to?
Goodness gracious, bro.
No.
Do you not know how to access the private
What is
chat?
this fucking guy doing?
Oh, I'm talking about something different. I wasn't talking about.
I'm messing with you.
I read the private chat. I'm asking where I go to fucking play the motherfucker, dickhead.
That's crazy, bro.
Wow. That was just bad timing on my part. I was reading.
I can see he isn't over the Shia LaBeouf thing yet.
I was 100%.
No, you motherfuckers left Rippa backstage for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you did.
To
be fair, that did happen.
It ain't my
I know you're running the stream, Beardo.
Listen,
we made him miss the Shia LaBeouf discussion.
I'm the new guy. I don't got nothing.
I'm
for
Brazilian.
shit. I'm just here.
I think we've finally topped the incompetence of Friday Night Tights, because I don't think Gary's ever had like a person that got like $100,000.
Gary never did that.
The new campaign and just left him back fucking stage
for 20
Although,
minutes.
to be fair, Rippa has my phone number. All you gotta do is fucking call me or text me. Like, motherfucker.
He deleted your number. He's like, another successful campaign. He deleted everybody. Bro,
what am I playing?
State. He was 2 hours away from me, and I was like, "Why didn't you say anything?" And he's like, "I forgot you lived in Michigan."
But that was legit. I did forget, man. I was like,
know
shit,
you
Mike's
did.
out here. Totally
Like,
forgot.
that light-skinned dude lives in Michigan. My bad. I gotta go. I gotta get up out of here.
What the hell is it called? Is it this one?
I'm so happy you love the first drop.
Let it play.
That's the one you're looking for.
So listen, the very last
This is
video.
wild.
It's 3.5 minutes long. So
Okay.
you guys, listen. You guys have been complaining about Johnny's fucking audio. You guys have been complaining about Beardo being gay. You know, like you guys have been complaining about Mike being black. There's too much diversity.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to any of your complaints.
Backstage.
Yeah, I don't listen to any of your complaints. But many of you have been asking for the return of RK Outpost. So I'm going to bring RK Outpost back for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Roll the clip.
Okay.
We're certainly used to talking about cover-ups, whether it's in the political space or the entertainment space or anything to do with the mainstream media. But you know what else has been covered up? The insane health benefits of cocoa flavanols. Studies have been done to show that flavanols in cocoa stimulate stem cells to come out of your own bone marrow like bees coming out of a beehive in your bloodstream. They go out to your body and they find whatever needs to be repaired. If it's in your heart, they'll fix it. If it's in your liver, they'll fix it. If it's in your skin, they'll fix it. But certainly, don't take my word for it. Don't take it just from me. Let me show you a clip from Harvard scientist Dr. William Lee that actually backs this up.
Well, clinical studies have been done with high flavanol cocoa to show that in like men who are in their 60s with heart disease, they could actually just have 2 cups of dark chocolate hot cocoa a day for a month.
Yeah.
And they doubled the amount of stem cells in their bloodstream and their circulation improved measurably. And then what's even more important and impressive is that there was a study called the Cosmos study that was completed recently that showed that eating high flavanol cocoa decreases the risk of cardiovascular death.
Yeah.
Right over a period
like
of
a statin.
Like a statin,
Right.
Exactly. Except maybe by eating the same thing that you use to make chocolate.
That's
so
incredible.
we're not telling people to go out to have chocolate, which is a confection. It's got a lot of sugar and all kinds of other stuff in it.
Yeah.
But it's the stuff underlying
Underneath it,
the core of it. So
that's right, dark chocolate. But here's the thing. Flavanols are the good stuff found in cocoa beans, but they're usually destroyed during the chocolate making process. That's where Black Forest Supplements comes in. They've created the first ever high flavanol cocoa powder packed with everything your body actually needs. It's only 20 calories. You can mix it with your coffee or a protein shake, and it tastes amazing. This can naturally support your body's own stem cell production, not selling your soul with some of the disgusting things we've seen Hollywood elites do. And meanwhile, these same Hollywood elites are still dropping an insane amount of money on stem cell injections. Just look at the Golden Globes, where A-listers got $40,000 stem cell facelifts in their gift bags. That's right. Here's this article right here. There is a facelift in this year's Golden Globes gift bag. We have all the details on the $40,000 stem cell facelift. Well, instead of dropping an insane amount of money and doing something fairly despicable, instead, you can boost your body's own production of your own natural stem cells. The results are clear. No more brain fog, energy levels up, and it makes you feel sharper than ever. Let's be honest. Men need to stay strong, clear-headed, and at their best. No one's coming to save us. That means training hard, building endurance, fueling our bodies right, and making smart supplement choices. So here's what we worked out for you guys. Our friends over at Black Forest are going to give you a special discount. They're doing a relaunch deal of 40% off for the next 48 hours. I highly recommend you guys go ahead and get it as soon as possible because they're always out of stock. Take advantage of this while you can. Check the link in the description and the pinned comment. Stock up while you still can. Try high flavanol cocoa, natural stem cell production, and nitric oxide. 40% off for 48 hours. Go to blackforestsupplements.com/gamers. Again, blackforestsupplements.com/gamers and get in on this deal while it still lasts.
There you go.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Ryan.
Geek Thing Gamer is sold out.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you guys wanted Ryan back, so there you have it. So thank you.
Jeremy sounds so
link,
gay right now.
Link will be in the description. So if you guys are interested, feel free to check it out.
Description. Check it out.
Shout out Teresa Young with a 25 months. I love video games. My first was Pong. Yes, I'm that old, older than Nerdrotic. I love you guys. Thank you, Teresa Young, for the 25 months.
That's
over.
Your name is
That's
alive.
over 2 years.
Dan, we can hear you eating into the microphone, bro.
Oh, sorry. I'm not muted.
I was like, what is that noise? And I look over and Dan's like,
all right.
What is that? Is he in that fucking salad? Is that
no? He went
chicken
outside.
salad.
He grabbed. It's just grass clippings, bro. Like we already know what's going on in Brazil, bro. He went outside, just picked some grass and threw it in a bowl.
Chicken.
Why do you have all the chicken buried?
Yeah, why is it at the bottom?
I just bought it.
Stir that stuff, dude. Stir it. What are you doing?
Thank you, Teresa Young, for the 25 months. Savvy stunt double with a $5.
I love the image.
Spent 4 hours in the makeup chair getting these talons put on. I'm ready to fill in until Savvy shows up.
That's crazy work, bro.
Thank you, Savvy Stunt Double, for the $5. Martin.
What the fuck, Martian?
Martian.
Well, you don't know. I mean,
Marvin the Martian.
I don't know what country he's from. Martin Kohler
You
with
can
a
read the
$5.
name Martin.
Just out of first dialysis session. Time for some Tuesday night's main event. Hey, shout out Martin.
Let's go.
Thank you for the $5. Let's see here. Outlaw Gamer with the $10. Leslie Headland's face looks like a smash burger.
Kinda.
Don't insult smash burgers that way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I love a good smash burger.
Her face makes me not want to eat. So.
All right, Johnny. Are you ready?
I love a good smash.
I think so.
It's your time, buddy.
Yeah, I can't.
Nintendo Switch breaking. Nintendo updates its Switch terms to allow permanent breaking of consoles involved in unauthorized use. The company says it's a move to prevent piracy, meaning modders and homebrew users risk losing access entirely.
That is a thing since the Wii.
So that's been the big argument, and everyone's like, "Dude, fuck that! I'll just, I'll jailbreak it and do other stuff." But I guess I don't understand. How do they track this?
Well, once you go online on the service, I guess that's when they can. It pings.
It's when back in the days of the Wii, I had a modded Wii, so I just never went online with it. And every time you had a game that would update your Wii for you, sometimes games do that because they require certain firmwares. You had to also update the mod ship.
Johnny,
Yeah,
what do you
there's
think?
probably some privacy software on there that connects with the server when you go on the internet.
I don't know. It's weird. I almost just feel like if they didn't fight this so hard and push it so hard, people would do it less. I feel like telling people you can't do something and that you're going to fight it so hard makes them want to do it even more. That's at least what I see around the internet. So that's the vibe I'm getting.
You're showing your DMs.
They're shooting
Your
themselves.
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck? Who the fuck's showing their own DMs?
I was trying to draw the attention away, but it was throwing me off too. I'm like, that's my opinion. Yeah.
It's back up.
Yeah. Good lord, weirdo.
There we go.
Good lord, bro.
Now, what I noticed is there were only dudes in those DMs.
His DMs were up there for a really long time.
They were up for so long.
Are you apologizing to Ripper?
And he's so quiet.
I was apologizing to
All it
Ripper.
was Beardo saying my bad. That was it.
Yeah,
It wasn't anything damning. It wasn't anything damning. It was just him saying,
That's
being
all
a
I was
gentleman.
waiting for.
Sorry, Ripper, I fucked up.
Ripper,
I
I'm
was waiting
sorry,
for him to
bro.
type it out, man. I was locked
Please
in.
forgive me.
I'm
sorry,
saying
man.
my bad. That was it.
Do you still love me?
Can I be in the next Saints and Sinners, bro? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I take responsibility.
That's crazy work, bro. Poor Beardo.
Nah,
He's
man,
he
it's
went
all
off.
good.
He's defeated, bro. We broke him. Like he
Just keep going. Talk about the fucking Switch.
I do agree with Johnny though. Like if they didn't make such a big deal about this, I don't think people would care that much. But it's like when you're constantly trying to battle against people, you're not letting people do third-party tournaments, and you're doing all this other stuff, and trying to get rid of modders, and you're trying to get rid of people using the emulators and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you're almost challenging the internet to fight you. Like you're almost inviting people to go out and try to figure out how to do this or get around it. and they could just let it go and let it be a thing, man. I mean, like, it's not like they're hurting for sales, you know. But
no,
I think
Nintendo is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I think this is a lot worse than that, because if this was specifically talking about when you're playing online, like if Smash Brothers Online, you're doing a mod and they disable your account, no one's gonna have a problem with that related to the online stuff. But you own this console. What this made me think of the Ubisoft developer who said gamers need to get used to not owning their games. This feels like the same thing from a console perspective. We're not buying the Switch 2, we're buying a license to the Switch 2, and they reserve the right to do what they want with it. Ownership is non-existent if they can do this to you.
That's a great point.
Take that I've heard than for most of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a great
point. But then again, there's a lot of hysteria in that. That's been happening since the Xbox.
Well, just because something's been happening before doesn't mean it's good. But yeah, it
totally
is more
agree.
common.
I totally agree with your point, Jed. But when Nintendo does it, suddenly it's like, ah,
yeah,
Nintendo!
but also, you got to remember, part of the reason people do it with Nintendo is because they're behind when it comes to graphics and frame rates and all that stuff. So a lot of times people use emulators to upscale their games. Yeah. You know, like we've been able, if you have an emulator, you've been able to upscale Breath of the Wild to 4K 60 frames for a long time.
2017,
yeah. You know, and the fact is
petty.
Yeah, it feels petty. That's why it feels different when Nintendo does it.
It's very out of touch with reality, which is par for the course for Nintendo. I guess because I follow Nintendo, I'm not shocked by this. They've always been
you're roboting.
They've always been like this.
Jeremy, we're losing you.
Jeremy,
am I?
You're
all right, I'll shut up then.
I understood him.
That's quite stuff.
I understood him.
No. What about you, Rip? What do you think about this?
I don't know, man. Well, let me take that back. This isn't a new thing, right? I think everybody's correct that, well, it's Nintendo, and therefore people are going to be like, oh, well, what the fuck? But I think it's happening across the board. You know, piracy these days has gotten really creative, man, and really every industry. This isn't anything even unique to like gaming and special console gaming. Like these, everybody's trying to figure out how to combat it, for better or for worse. I know it's easy for others to be like, oh, well, fuck it, like who cares? And it's like, I don't know these guys' bottom line. I don't know what they're looking at. I have no idea what their numbers say as far as if this is something worthwhile to really address and try to build these like crazy policies around. But yeah, man, everybody's doing this thing, and I just think it's gonna get worse as you know the tech advances. So we'll see, man.
So like, go ahead.
Is it Ripa? You're a creative. Is there any sympathy for Nintendo like going crazy trying to protect like their product and say, listen, we don't want you creating or tweaking or messing with our games because we made it. It's our thing. Like that's at least how they're looking at it.
Yeah.
Do you have any sympathy for that, or is this?
Well, yeah, from a creative standpoint, yeah. I mean, but this is a subject matter that's been like a talked about forever. It's like with regards to like IP, if you believe it's legitimate or not. The bigger you are, the more it's kind of this odd phenomena where people like general like customers, they expect you to take the hit the bigger that you are. Like when someone rips off a smaller creator, people get aggravated. They get angry. They get pissed off. But the bigger you are, the more money you're bringing in. It's like, well, okay, you should just do it. If I'm consistent on the issue, I think stealing people's shit is corny as fuck. I don't care who it is or who the company is. I just think it's a corny ass thing to even do. That said, Nintendo hasn't exactly had good favor, especially I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with what's happening with the whole Power World shit.
Yeah,
that shit's kind of wild. Like, you know, that's where you get those guys that are more anti-IP because it's like, how the fuck can you patent a guy flying on an animal? Like, how is that even possible? But they can do it in Japan. At least they can do it. Like, somehow they're able to patent that, and Power World can't have you flying on basically a Pokemon, or well, not a Pokemon, or basically a flying creature, a monster, if you will, pocket monster. You can't fly on top of it, which is fucking crazy. But that's kind of why they're not necessarily in good favor. But yeah, generally speaking, I've never been a fan of just like stealing from people. That's just corny as
what's the big concern with this? That's my question. Is what's the concern? So like, because I have more questions than I have answers here. What are they trying to prevent?
The piracy. That's what they're trying to prevent.
Yeah, piracy.
They're trying to prevent piracy.
Yeah, piracy and home brewing the console so you can install any kind of software that you want. But let me make a statement real quick. Yes, exactly, Beardo. Let me make a statement real quick, and I'm interested in the panel's opinion about it. I think piracy is a public relations problem, because it means that you have people that like what you do, but they're not interested in supporting you. They just like what you do.
Well, I think it's a different thing, right? Because most of the time, like most people that I know that do like piracy and stuff, it's to preserve things, because a lot of things get taken off of
that's not the norm. Okay, if we're gonna be honest about that's not the norm. Let's be honest with this.
A lot of people that I know,
they don't want to pay for it. That's it. That has nothing to do with any of that shit. Like I don't even think it's worth even talking about like the small amount of people that are dealing with. Definitely when you talk about how, like with Nintendo, for example, a lot of that I believe could be mitigated if they just had made the shit a little more accessible, right? People wouldn't have to do all of this shit, and that's their own problem. Again, that's something that they created. But a lot of it has to do, for the most part, music. Doesn't matter what it is. People just jack shit because they don't want to pay for it. It's just that's how it goes for most of the case. Anybody that especially with the music industry has been one of the more spectacular ones to watch, because like these guys look at like sales now completely different. When we were coming up, you sold 1 million albums or whatever. Like motherfuckers can't even get anything close to that now, man. Like a good album now is like selling like 2,000 copies in a fucking week. Which is crazy to me. But that's just
a piece of merchandise. An album is a piece of merchandise.
Bingo, right? And streaming obviously has a bit to do with it. But like the path of least resistance, I guess, man. If people have access to just getting the shit for free.
Yeah, but it's like it's people who want the stuff without want you to make money for it, without want you to succeed. They are interested in what you're giving them, but they're not interested in you succeeding in exchange for it.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm a little more empathetic about it is because I look at it from the smaller creators kind of standpoint, right? Like, so it's easy for me to, again, trying to be consistent about it. And guys that have been paying attention, I've been talking about IP for years. Actually, I've made the case against it in like the classical sense and how it's used, even from the liberty standpoint, because like, can you actually own an idea, is the argument. But, I've seen a lot of smaller creators over the years, especially in music, just get fucking ripped off from their creations to like just be like, oh, piracy is okay. Like I don't watch people get just absolutely stole from bigger companies sometimes. You know what I mean? Like just get jacked, and it's just to me that's just not cool.
Two things can be true. I also have an anarcho-capitalist viewpoint on IP. It's
like, can you own an idea?
It's a tough concept. Right? It's not a tangible. It's a tough concept, but to swallow. But at the same time, two things can be true at the same time. At the same time, you want creators to be rewarded for the stuff that they creatively output to the world, so they can keep doing it.
Right.
And so they can have a reward to add stuff to society, to add their work to the quality of your life. So two things can be true at the same time. But yeah, that's where I go with my point, that people are interested in what Nintendo is doing, but they are not interested in seeing Nintendo succeed, because of Nintendo's problems with their press release problems, their reputation problems.
Yes, exactly. I'll say something very controversial. I don't have a problem if people want to utilize whatever resources they can to pirate whatever they want. And I don't have a problem with a company trying to protect their intellectual property.
That's the consistent approach.
I don't have a problem with that. But I think it's crazy when I hear a bunch of people say Nintendo's just for fucking kids and we don't like Nintendo, but I really want to pirate Nintendo shit. Well, if it's for kids, why do you want to pirate it? Why are you fucking worried about it? Like, maybe they actually are making really good games that you want to play. You just don't want to pay for. And again, the internet, the problem here is Nintendo is their own worst enemy. Yeah. They make this problem so much more bigger than it could be because they won't shut the fuck up. And they have made this so much of a bigger problem because they go after small independent people.
Yeah, that's never going to go well. Never going to go well.
And the more they do that, the more they are motivating more people to target them and go after them. And it's an endless cycle. And they have not realized that you will never defeat the internet. You will never defeat the internet.
Well, the thing is, like, and what Ripa said about, like, dudes just not wanting to fork over the money, that he's true in a large aspect of that, but that's not the whole story, is because, as you said, Nintendo's their own worst enemy, and certain games you literally don't have access to.
Accessibility thing.
Yeah,
No.
you just don't have access to. So emulating something that's important to you in some cases is the only way you can get it. There's a reason why all used copies of Nintendo GameCube games are costing $100 and up, is because for a long time you can't even play them. And then, like, you know, Super Mario Galaxy 2, they released Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Where's Galaxy 2? It's not on there. Well, it never came. You'll never see it. And if you don't have one anymore, you can't play it. And so part of how they're so protective with their games and they're not giving you access to it, like you said, they're their own biggest enemy in this instance.
Yeah, I agree, Johnny. But also, to be fair, Nintendo never went after emulators from past consoles, right? It's often the current thing that they go after. Like they're super from the NES to the Wii, really, and even Wii U. There are emulators available.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're
Go ahead, Jed.
I think we're conflating things a little bit too much here, because there's more to this discussion than just the piracy. When it comes to piracy, like if that serial number, that Switch has been reported stolen, it connects to the server, they realize it, they brick it. I don't think anyone has a problem with that. But connecting with the modding specifically, that's your right to change what you have. If someone bought a book from a bookstore and decided to draw pictures in it and then sold it and other people wanted the pictures, that's not illegal. The pictures themselves and the drawing in a book isn't illegal. But in Nintendo, modding a game on their console is something that's brickable. I don't think piracy and stuff like that should be equated to modding, because on other platforms, modding keeps things alive. Like Skyrim is the juggernaut that it is today only because of the modding community. So if we're taking the issue as a whole, the piracy angle, I think not a whole lot of people have a problem with, but the modding angle is what I have that I like to focus on, and the ability to, you know, jailbreak to a certain extent. It is your Switch, as long as you're not going on online stuff, as long as you're not selling the stuff you get access to, you purchase that physical thing, and so you should be able to do with what you want with it. If I want to throw it against the wall, that's my right. And if I want to break into the software, I think that's my right as well. That's not infringing on intellectual property. Emulation is kind of a gray area, and then straight up theft of a console is a completely different thing. But putting all the stuff in there, including the line, we reserve to brick your Switch for these reasons and etc., it isn't a complete list. So it's basically, we reserve the right to brick you for any reason that we want. These are just some of the reasons. Piracy and theft, no one has a problem with. Modding and emulation, I have a problem if they can brick my Switch because I decide to mod a game, like I think it was Mike earlier saying, to make these shitty games look a little bit better on this.
Yeah.
And I think that's connected to the Power World situation. Nintendo doesn't like to be shown up. They don't like someone to come through and do their job better for them. So the mods, oh, they made our game look prettier, let's destroy them. It's petty. I think this whole situation is petty outside of the piracy.
Yeah, preservation, I do agree with Ripa. In many instances, it is an excuse, but you can think of certain specific instances where it's not. For example, I will not be able, if I'm just relying on Nintendo, I'll never be able to play Mike Tyson, because my NES doesn't work anymore. I won't be able to play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I will play a different version of Punch-Out without Mike Tyson. And so when when you're talking about preservation in that sense, it's literally a different game now. And the only way that you can do that is by emulating it, because Nintendo won't provide that for you anymore.
Yeah.
There's also another thing that, and I know Ripper knows this too. There is, and I don't know if this comes into play, but it's a thing that we haven't really talked about either. There is pressure on a corporation to protect its IP. And there is pressure from lawyers to say, hey, if these people are pirating your games, or if we're noticing an uptick in piracy, we're noticing that this is becoming a thing, you have to protect your IP. That is a thing that is on companies and corporations that own ideas and own concepts, that if they don't reasonably protect or take steps to protect their IP, they can lose their copyrights.
Yeah,
you know, so there is,
Yeah,
you know, and I don't know how much that comes into play with this, but there is sometimes that idea that, you know, there's a lot of hands in the pot when it comes to Nintendo. It's not just Nintendo execs sitting around a table. They have lawyers, they have marketing people, they have all these other people all also throwing shade and talking to them. You know, they have Nintendo of America talking to Nintendo of Japan. We don't always know what the conversation behind the scenes is, but that is also a thought behind it. Is it also could be pressure from a lawyer or pressure from some other branch of Nintendo saying, hey, we have to take steps to fight this because we know that it's going to continue, or we know it's going to grow, and maybe we'll lax on that as we go down the line. But it's just a thought that I think people didn't, you know, mention.
Yeah, most people don't know that. Like, and people that even saw some of what we had, you know, play out kind of in the public sphere, you know, regarding like one of our characters, right? Like, yeah, that is a thing that people don't consider. And then I you know, Dan will feel me on this. You know, I talk about it all the time about how, like, especially in the legal space, like morals and like more or less principles, they don't do you any good. Right, like no law doesn't care about that. So you can be the most principled man. You can be against IP, you can be pro IP. It doesn't really matter at all, because at the end of the day, you know, the law is the law, and yeah, you do have to, you know, protect it in some capacity. Now, that's it. I just want to be fair. Definitely in America, right? It's the most litigious country on the planet, right? You can sue anybody for any fucking reason, right? In this country. Now, again, they are a little more strict with Nintendo in Japan as far as the stuff they're able to do. That's what happened, to my knowledge, if I'm getting this correct, with the Power World situation. With they recently had to patch it to where now you're on a glider instead of on one of the monsters where you're flying. That was specifically a Japanese thing because they own the patent to being able to do that. And I think that's a more or less like kind of the extreme end kind of what you see on the IP, and why a lot of people, you know, sometimes are just against it as a whole, because it's like this just more or less vague concept that they can own entirely. And it's just illegal for you to do it, right? It's just completely illegal for you to now where you fall on that is your business. But yeah, Mike's correct. I don't know. That's why I'm trying to be fair, especially as someone that, you know, operates a business in the entertainment sphere. I know that even when I entered this sphere, there's a whole lot that I didn't know, especially working with lawyers and stuff that, oh man, from a customer standpoint, I wouldn't have done that. But, you know, from the company perspective, you better had done it, you know, otherwise you're just freeing yourself up to be, to have that IP leveraged against you, especially with regards to like filing for certain things, whether it be patents or copyrights or a trademark. Like, you not doing it, you're not helping yourself there, like, because all that's going to happen is someone else is going to get it from under you. So you had better be actively doing that and better be actively protecting it. Otherwise, you're just going to have some big dog come by and they're going to weaponize it against you. So yeah, it is more complex than just, hey, I have idea and I don't like you buying my shit, or excuse me, I don't like you modding my shit or pirating my shit, and I'm just gonna bring the whole, you know, force of the law. It's a little more complicated than that.
So I got a question for you, Rip, and I know Dan, there's some YouTube videos like people make review videos or like watch along videos for Dan's music videos and stuff.
Reactions.
So reactions, right. So for Rippa, like let's say somebody makes a website or a YouTube video and they're going page for page through your comic books, where they scan in the pages and the artwork, and they're doing like almost like an audio version, reading the comic book to the fans, and like in a positive way, not like, you know, the negative people, like in a positive way where they're like supporting what you're doing, but they scan in the pages, they're reading the text and everything, and it's like an audio version of your comic book. You're not seeing any of that money. Is that something where that you would consider piracy, that you would claim on YouTube, or you'd go after them like for their website?
Not necessarily, even if they were going after it like negatively, as long as they're like, again, it's fair use, right? You're adding that sort of commentary, right?
But it's all free. So like, imagine like, you know, tens of thousands of people are watching that YouTube video that didn't buy your book, but they're reading your stories.
Right. Well, yeah, in that case, like I said, like as long as the commentary and stuff is there and they're actually adding context to it, I don't think anybody. I mean, I don't even think that's illegal in a sense. Like, I don't know if I'd have much of a case to even go after you because, again, it is like you're transforming the content. That's what fair use is all about. So even if they were like dogging on it, like me, I'd be like, okay, like whatever. Now, again, that's different from, okay, I'm just gonna put the shit up, right? Let's say if it's not even out, I'm gonna put it up and there's no commentary at all whatsoever. I just want everybody to see it. That's a different. That's a completely different.
You can tell when it's
animal.
malicious. You can tell when it's malicious.
Mm-hmm. and I'll be honest with you, like,
what if they're not adding any commentary? What if they're just like reading the panel?
Reading your
they're
book,
reading the panel.
like an audio version of your comic book where they're showing the pages. They're just reading your book, and then the video ends, start to finish. Here's ISOM 2. I'm reading it from front to back.
That's not transformative.
Then I wouldn't say that's like transformative at all. It was just showing the thing off. But like if they're adding like commentary or even being like completely transforming it, doing something cool if they wanted to act it out or do whatever. Like I'm not gonna come at anybody. And again, that's the difference. You know, having legitimacy, I guess, in terms of the law, right? And like having a case if I went after someone versus would I go after someone or if I think it's worth my time. Those are two completely different things, right? Because it might be just for me to do something, but that doesn't mean necessarily that I'm going to do it. But I do think, look, in the digital age, I think everybody has to make an adjustment creatively anyway. Like we will put out messages for like our band, for example. We put out new music. Like I purposely will go out there and tell people, like, I don't care if you do reactions or whatever.
Me too.
It. Like do it, record it. Like I'm not gonna. You won't get like DMCA'd or anything. Just go put it out there.
Use it as background on streams.
I've told people like there's been certain songs we put out, and I've been like, hey, if you want to use it for your podcast intros or whatever,
and that's not because we're kind. That's not a generous thing. It's because we're smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's because we like money. That's why we do that. It's not because they're so kind.
It's publicity.
No.
Right.
Exactly. It's free publicity. So the way I feel with the videos, it's like you can tell when the motherfuckers are just like being lazy and trying to find out an excuse to re-upload your stuff, right? When it's when it's a reaction. And when someone is actually doing something they were not supposed to do, but they're doing it out of ignorance because they like your stuff so much, and I would like to have a Dan Vast video on my pinned on my Twitter profile, and when it's a fan with 12 followers, it's like I'm not gonna create any drama because of that. It's like they're doing it because they like me, but when it's someone who has a following and does that. Then it's different. Now I can tell, hey, this guy knows what's up and he's being malicious. So there's a lot of like reading the room and knowing what you're doing.
And like I said, and to his point, like there's a difference. Like you being justified legally to go do something versus actually doing it are different things. Like there are things that I let slide on a daily basis that, is it worth getting lawyers involved? You're probably going to spend more money getting lawyers involved to get some shit addressed than you would just letting it do its thing, right? But context is very, very important and very, very vital because with Dan's point, like if someone's bigger and they're doing something like that, and then you can make an argument that maybe they're cutting into like your sales or cutting into your return. You're not getting that view in like Dan's case or something, and like he's not getting paid for that. Hell, it's especially like ugly if they can monetize it, right? And it's like they're making money off of your content, and therefore the money that they're making, you're not seeing a dime of it. So man, it can get a little dicey, and I can't knock people for wanting to protect what they like the general concepts. I can't knock people for doing that, but there can be two things can be true. It can be an extreme way, it can be done in a bad way, and I think even legally, especially in America, I think there does need to be a complete overhaul of like how the IP is, be it copyright, trademark, patents, how they're actually looked at, man. Because it's a little ugly.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny's got to bounce real quick. Johnny's got to bounce.
Bye, y'all. Thank you very much.
Johnny.
Later, Johnny.
Hey, you said Johnny this time.
I'm trying not to be totally unprofessional every week on Jeremy's stream.
Johnny's gotta go. He's like, just cuts.
Johnny. So let me just make a correction real quick because the chat fact checked me on something that I said here, and I did some research. In fact, Nintendo has gone after BIOS files. If you know anything about emulation, you know emulators require the BIOS file from the original consoles. Nintendo has gone after websites that provided BIOS files for emulators of consoles from the previous gen, like the generation right behind the current one, as it happened apparently with the 3DS and the Wii U, but that was it apparently. There's a famous lawsuit of 2024 of the Switch emulator, but it was current gen at that time. So Nintendo has come after previous gen emulators, but it was like just one gen behind. Nintendo's not taking down like SNES emulators or something like that.
Wasn't there a huge swath of time there they were going after Zelda YouTubers as well? Like Point Crow, I think, is one of the biggest ones.
There was a very infamous time on Nintendo's YouTube history that they were going after anyone who were showing any kind of gameplay, and they were like they were sort of the last gaming company to capitalize on YouTubers for sure.
Yeah.
GSG Nightcrawler says, want to talk about low effort YouTube videos? Just ask Jeremy. You goddamn right, and I've done pretty fucking good at it. I'll continue to make low effort fucking videos that get 100,000 views. The fuck you gonna do about it? Fuck you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
And the only way you know they're low efforts because you watch the pieces of shit. Okay,
that's true.
Yep,
it's fair.
Damn.
Not wrong.
Damn.
Hikira with the $2.
Hang on. I want to say in closing on this discussion, people need to stop thinking that companies like you because they don't. Nintendo doesn't like you. Yeah. Sony doesn't like you. Microsoft doesn't like you. Disney doesn't like you. Warner Brothers doesn't like you. They all fucking hate you. You have to make a decision. Do you like the things that they are creating? And if you do, have fun with it. But they don't like you. And they never fucking will. And they never have. They don't like you. So these big corporations do not view individuals as anything. They view overall statistics and numbers as the thing that they follow. They don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't either. Yeah. But I think there's
like the relationship that I desire. It's what I want from them.
The idea that Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony are all in the same business is fucking retarded. Nintendo is a video game company. Microsoft is video companies. They're just not. So they're certainly going to approach things in a different capacity. It doesn't make it right at all. But Xbox and Sony Xbox and PlayStation are part of massive, massive companies, which Nintendo's a massive company too, but they're very specific in the realm that they're in. And there's not a lot of checks and balances in other areas. Again, that doesn't justify anything they do, but just because they make characters that you like doesn't mean they like you, because they don't. They don't give a fuck about you, me, or anybody else. Which I think companies should be doing anyway.
You're going robot there at the end.
Just sounded
we got it though.
Like
we got it. We got it though.
All right.
No.
Somebody says.
We got your point.
No, I get that, motherfucker. I'm just trying to say something else. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're about a minute behind though.
You're so behind.
Fuck.
He tries to go after me.
What a fucking idiot.
I actually wasn't. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No.
All right, somebody said, so does that mean Ripaverse hates us? The fucking creator and CEO is sitting on a stream so you can fucking talk shit to him. Clearly he doesn't hate you. When the Nintendo CEO sits on a fucking gaming stream for 3 hours and lets people call him gay and retarded, then you can tell me how Nintendo likes you, okay? So no. That's the bottom line there.
But that's also what Dan and Rip are saying. It's a different thing, because they understand that they have direct access to their audience. Nintendo and these guys sit up in a boardroom. They don't think about their audience like that. They're talking to other people who are telling them what they need to do, or what their audience needs, or how to reach out to their audience. Whereas Rippa can talk directly to you. On his own channel, he can do a live stream. You could say, I don't like your book. And he can go, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. Or he goes, hey, guess what? I've got all these different people writing different books with different genres and different characters. And if you don't like Isom, go buy Bloodruth, or you have direct access. You know, that's the thing. Dan you could tell Dan, I don't like your music, or do what everybody does and give him another song that he should cover. You know, like that's completely different than a corporation that's sitting up there and you're complaining online about what they're doing and they don't care and they're not listening to you. And it doesn't matter how much context you may give them. The only thing that matters to them is the bottom dollar. And that's the only thing that talks, which is why we say things like to Disney, the only thing that matters to them is their money. When their money takes a hit, they'll start to listen to what people are doing. You know what Nintendo did when Pokemon, they got a ton of backlash because they had a bunch of stuff broken on it? They released a patch for it. They never do that. They release a public statement talking about it because they were like, man, we're taking heat for this. This is a real problem for us, you know? So they're very different contexts, and the future kind of is direct line of sight with your audience, because that's where the money really is, and that's where you build trust.
I mean,
again, tell me I have no windows.
Well, people the way that people are spending money is fundamentally different. This is the advantage that independent and smaller just companies in general that have a direct line of sight with their audience. This is the advantage that they have pretty much over all these big mega corporations that have been around for an eternity. Nintendo's been around for an eternity, right? And their setup and the mega corporate setup doesn't really allow them to have a direct line of sight with their audience. So there's a big disconnect. But especially over the last 10 years with people's trust being burned in multiple ways. It wasn't just like from the content perspective, but also just from seeing like how much discontent that a lot of these people that create these various products have towards their audience. I mean, you see this in Hollywood, you see this everywhere, and they really don't like you at all, and they're fine with expressing it. That's just a problem that smaller companies don't have. So when Dan makes or myself, we make a decision pertaining to our music, right, that is far more favorable to the customer or consumer, like that's what we can do, and we get to pivot. We can make that unique as far as whatever we want to do. Big mammoth sort of corporate entities can't do that. So I do. I mean, totally right. I mean, I prefer that relationship, like with some of these bigger corporate entities, where it's like, yeah, just make something solid. I mean, that's the old rest in peace, Dr. Walter E. Williams. He would talk about this all the time, and like how, yeah, it's not really their job. You think Idaho potato farmers were, getting potatoes and up to New Yorkers because they cared about them eating? No, they didn't give a shit about that. They cared about making money, right? That was the whole reason why they did that, and it worked out. They could get the just naturally, right? This is why I believe capitalism is the most just and most moral economic system there. But yeah, I do think there's the other half where people are like, dude, I've been burned. I don't want to give money to people that hate me, right? And that's the advantage that we have, right, as smaller, more independent companies.
Absolutely. Yep. It's good stuff. And you know what? You know how it's working, and you know how we can back that claim up. Look at what Tom Cruise is doing right now with Mission Impossible. He's going out. He's doing all these, press junkets. He's going in front of a movie. Says, "Thanks for coming out and watching this movie, guys. It's awesome." I don't think he's faking it. But the point is, they realize that Hollywood has lost the audience. They've lost connection with their audience. Absolutely. And Tom Cruise said, hey, guess what? If we're going to get some good grace with these people, if we're going to get some good faith, we need to start connecting with these people. So now he's out here running around on top of stadiums and doing crazy shit and hanging from planes and telling you thank you for him getting to do this, because guess what? He doesn't have a job if you don't go watch his movies. It's proving the concept that this connection with audiences is the future of business and how that works, and you're going to see more and more and more of it as things keep going, because these giant corporate entities just can't sustain it anymore.
It's a very simple thing as well too. It's like the easiest thing to understand. You treat the people that buy your stuff with some kind of like respect, and they'll keep buying your stuff. It's very simple.
It's like, imagine you buying a hot dog, and the hot dog vendor guy goes like, enjoy your hot dog and free Palestine. It's like, people don't do that. People don't do that. It's something that those companies lose. They lose touch so much with the common, like, capitalist experience, which is like, you sell something, I buy it. That you have like Microsoft telling you how to live your life. motherfucker, just give me an operational system for my computer. That's all I want from you.
You know what?
The people that they're hiring as well, because like the people that they're hiring don't like what they're working on, so they want to change it. They don't care about what they're working on, and they don't care about the audience. So there's a big disconnect with the people that are working at these companies as well.
Well, that's the mega corporate setup, right? It encourages that, right? These guys are going to get their salaries, they're going to get the commissions or the contract, whatever they're obligated, and oftentimes they have complete disconnect with the people that this stuff is being made for. Again, another advantage when you're a slimmer company, you can sniff that stuff out and get them on out of there, or at least have some sort of direction, right? But yeah, with these mega corporations, they have these guys that are being put in these positions that, I mean, you could argue they despise the property that they're working on, or they don't like. They think something is wrong with them. I mean, that was the whole conversation that we were having with Rachel Zegler, where she's working on this property that had already been done and everything, and she seemed to treat it with like this contempt, like, oh, the old story was out of date. It was weird. It's weird, like the whole deal. And people don't like that, right? People don't like that. In fact, they will parade her around is crazy in itself, but it does speak to the problem that they have, that they're often bringing people in that look for like, I get it when you're that giant, like that big, like how do you try to sniff all this stuff out? I guess it can be very, very difficult. Maybe that's the argument there. Just don't become a mega corporation. You can make lots of money and be uber successful, but don't become a mega corporation, because you're just going to completely lose control because it's just too big to control. So maybe
I think a lot of those people have been really terrible for a really long time. The only thing that changed is we gave those people a platform and a way to reach their audience directly.
Social media killed the star. Yes.
It absolutely killed the movie star. I think we probably had terrible people that have been movie stars for a really long time.
Yeah, but you didn't know their opinions unless you read something like Extra magazine or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they could, now they can tweet it. They can put it on Instagram. Like back in the gap, no, the only way you knew about
people give a shit. That's the worst part. That's the part that drives me nuts. Like, hey, nobody cares. The chat's been saying it like crazy. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Go play Batman. Do whatever you like. I'm not asking, you know.
But yeah, and a great example once again to back that up. Don't like it, don't watch. Where's G4 TV today? Gone. Because they wanted to be a big corporation. They wanted to act like that you were just going to give them money no matter what they said, no matter how they acted. And they were in an arena where the direct line of sight with their audience was the thing that they desperately needed to succeed, because G4 needed to evolve. The reason we liked G4 was because it gave us access to the stuff that we loved about video games and nerddom and all this stuff. And then watching Adam Sussler lose his mind on Twitter and all this stuff completely destroyed that image of them. And then they thought, you know what, it doesn't matter, we're too big to fail, and nobody's too big to fail. You know, like, you know, it just takes a lot longer for them to bleed out, you know. And so it's, you know, but once again, that's an example right there of somebody screaming at their audience and proving that they didn't like the content that they were making.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
They didn't like it. She doesn't like how she's talking about that. I don't like how you look at me and Morgan Webb and Olivia Holt. Bro, they were putting Olivia Holt in all kinds of outfits. They had Olivia Munn dressing up and jumping into pies and all kinds of crazy stuff, bro. Eating hot dogs and stuff like that. They knew exactly what their audience was looking for. And if she doesn't like that, she doesn't have to stay. Nobody's making her do that, but you start screaming, don't watch our stuff, don't buy our product if you don't like it, and guess what? People don't show up and buy it, and then they go, what happened? How did that work? You know?
Didn't that happen for Battlefield 5 as well?
That stuff too. Celebrities are saying that. You don't want to watch. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. It's not made for you. It's not made for you.
That's just a crazy thing for these assholes to say, man. Like it blows my mind, and like I don't understand how these companies don't act quicker. Like you got to go. Like once you start making art, like basically shouting out the audience, the people that we depend on. But again, that's when these guys don't really have skin in the game. Like definitely with actors and actresses, they're gonna get their money regardless. Sure, some of them may get some sort of royalty, like on the back end, depending on how their deal is structured. Definitely if they got a producer credit or something. But for the most part, they got their money, their contract. They're gonna get it regardless. So even if that thing tanks, it doesn't matter to them. They don't have any skin in the game, and you see how they act. Their heads are just fucking this big, man, and they move on to the next project. I mean, we see this in gaming as well, where you hear these weirdos who are making games or seem to be making games with these concepts that have absolutely nothing to do with gaming, right? And they're making these budgets just completely out of control. These guys will infest this gaming company, I mean, to the point to where they just go away. Like the fact that Warner couldn't figure out how to make a fucking Wonder Woman game blows my mind. That lets you know that they didn't have their shit together. And it wasn't just like they moved on. The entire studio's gone. They're gone. They're completely gone. So all those guys that were working, I forget how many millions of dollars they said they sunk into it. It just goes to show, man. So like
same
I said,
studio that made the Shadow of Mordor games.
Yeah,
which were awesome.
I loved those games.
And you know what's funny is I actually know a guy that worked at Monolith Studios and how he used to talk about when those Shadow Murder games came out, how much he loved working on them, and how exciting it was. And I remember the last time I saw him, he was like really wanting to get out of the industry. He didn't want to work in it anymore.
That sucks. Imagine having those two. By the way, totally like absolutely lore breaking, canon breaking, like horrendous for the lore. Totally fun.
Awesome game.
I mean?
Yeah,
Super fun.
It's like when it's something fun that you actually get value from, you can
The Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
all those types of games,
it's like you forgive a lot of stuff, canon wise.
You can't do that anymore for some reason. I don't know why.
Yep, and Monolith had that Nemesis system that they patented.
That was awesome, man. Like if you lost a battle with one of the orcs, he remembers you.
Yeah,
and hey, I'm gonna fuck you up again, just like I did.
He would get promoted.
Yeah, he gets promoted for
What's up, pig?
you.
Remember when I killed you earlier?
Yeah,
Yep.
That's awesome.
I remember like right at the end,
man, filth.
Right at the end, you're almost there. You're almost there, and some little shithead lieutenant screws up the whole thing and like messes up the whole power structure. God, that was fun.
It was great.
Grave Walker. In gaming, dude. Like you just be running around and some random orc with a crossbow would just hit you in the back of the head, and now he's the best dude in the entire game.
Now
he got promoted.
He's the captain or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great stuff, man.
Oh, what sucks is because they patented it and then shut down.
Nobody else
going to see the Nemesis system again. They can't
nobody else
use it
can fucking
unless they sell
it'll
it.
just be from a Warner game. Like they can still do it, but
they could license
give the patent to someone else.
Yeah.
Xanaximus with a $50. The main reason piracy usually wins out is convenience. Convenience is such a huge part of the customer's decision whether or not to choose your product. Nintendo should focus more on ease of access for their consumers, accessibility, price, and ownership.
That was the point that I brought up earlier. Like as far as that part of it, the accessibility aspect of it, that they haven't done themselves any favors there. Like, and people that actually want and maybe even willing to pay for a game, they quite literally can't. They can't play it. So it's like, I mean, I'm not saying it's an argument that justifies stealing shit. I'm just saying that, they haven't done themselves any favors there.
Yeah, but that's a great way to think about the solution to piracy, because that was the great eureka moment of the Spotify and the streaming services. They made listening to music legitimately more convenient than pirating.
And that's why streaming it became a thing, right? That was the industry trying to figure out how to monetize like digital content, right? And they got it. I mean, people ain't getting paid maybe like they would have hoped, and the sales have still been impacted by this move. But that was the answer. Like that was their answer specifically to the issue of the more digitized.
Do you guys think services like Game Pass serve the same purpose?
Good question. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is that they ain't making money off of that shit. So
I was gonna say, I feel like it's the unlimited shrimp from Red Lobster. Like that shit is gonna tank those companies at some point,
Game
right?
Pass ain't the move.
Yeah, it's got to be profitable somehow.
It's very good for the consumer, of course.
For us, it's
for
awesome. For those damn publishers, I feel sorry for them, man, because they're getting ripped.
Unless you have like a game that like breaks through, like a Expedition
But that happened
33.
with music as well. The value of music after streaming went down like
massive.
You get pennies for like people listening to your song. Like you get fraction of pennies for people listening to your song.
It's a fraction. It used to be pennies. Now I was just about to say that. Now it's a fraction of it with streaming.
Because you just get paid out by like Apple Music and Spotify and all these different
whoever
other
your
services.
digital distributor is. And it's not going to be even with it. You think, oh man, I had 1 million people listen to my shit. Like, it doesn't add up.
But we compensate that in the music industry with the easiness that technology provides for us to now make music.
Right.
And I feel that with the gaming industry, it's not the same. I don't know.
Yes, it's not a direct crossover.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is very accessible, but I don't think it's the same as music. In music, like, it's so easy to produce an album nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm doing the track I'm doing with Ripa. I'm doing everything myself. I'm just outsourcing the mastering.
Yeah.
It's pretty much me. So it's so easy to do music nowadays, but with games, it's not as easy. Depending on the game, actually.
Good point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Xanaximus, with the $50. Much appreciated. Back up to the top. Haikiro with a $2. Yeah, bro science. Never mind. It's Tuesday night's main event. I'm out.
Oh yeah, we got the pro science
tomorrow. Thank you, Haikiro, with the $2.
Gotta stay out them drugs, man.
Yeah,
come on, Mike. You love it, Mike. You love it. Grand Potato with the 199. French fries are Belgian in origin.
That is not how you spell Belgium.
French couldn't even do it right.
You spell it in Belgium. I don't know.
Belgian. I'm gonna call them Belgian.
I don't know.
Belgians.
I'm just reading it how they spell it.
Belgians.
Black Cane with the $2. Black Cane with the $2.
They did the fries.
I'll you tomorrow, Jeremy.
I'll tomorrow you.
I'll you tomorrow, Jeremy.
Is that
Thank
gay?
you.
Right.
I don't know. John Ease with a 199. Is that Jet or is that Sami Zayn from WWE?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you sound pretty good.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Who was that? Black Cane?
Black Cane. Yeah, he said, I'll you tomorrow.
Sounds like he's been back on Grandpa's old cough medicine, buddy. I thought you were going on like 4 years sober. So
get some help, pal. You sound like a drug addict.
You didn't drink the whole bottle of rubbing alcohol.
Looks like you fell off the wagon, buddy. So I was proud of you.
We thought you were doing better. Apparently not.
You rolled the whole wagon off the hill.
Thank you, Johnny's, for the 199. RDH with a $2 says enjoy FatCon Kata.
Oh yeah. So what happened?
You're going to FatCon?
So Hypnotic, the bastard, on Saturday was like, hey, we're gonna make it so New Blackstreet has to go to FatCon if they get $2,000 in super chats in a stream. And I was like, no, don't do that. You know, I don't want to go there. I know there's a joke. Kata loves the big girls. I don't want to see those fucking behemoths.
You are
right?
so excited,
You're
bro.
going to FatCon, Kata.
Yesterday, I swear to God, last night they would not
paint your
stop.
toenails all white. Put your
No, I don't.
Kata likes
do
the
that.
fat feet.
No, man, I'm not a fan of.
Oh my God, it's Kata! Please sign my butt crack!
That sounds terrifying, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I'm so afraid. But we have to go now. Next year in January, we're going to FatCon.
You know what that feels like? That feels like him finally getting revenge for me having to make him wear cat ears. He ain't never gonna get me back.
Probably,
for that.
yeah.
He's been trying to get me back for that for years. It ain't never happening.
That fucking bastard. I can't.
He doesn't wear
stand
cat
him.
ears anymore.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll get back on that.
Apparently Black Cane's comment was making fun of my my community post I made. So I'll go fuck myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's
Thank
like, no,
you,
Jeremy,
RDH.
you're dumb. That's what I was saying. And Jeremy's like,
Shout out to the Raging D-Head, man. That's the guy right there.
And holy smokes, Alec Baldwin's finger with a 50! Get the membership! 50!
Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
Who is that guy?
Who is he?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who's doing that noise? Who's doing that terrorist noise? Oh, you. Allahu Akbar!
No.
One went Avatar and one went Iraq. It was like...
It's all the same thing.
Ready to explode a building.
Dude, holy fuck. Do guy with a $5. Savvy being scary on X right now. She is the trenches. Don't mess with the Foxu. Thank you for the $5.
I was saying that earlier today. I opened up Twitter and the first thing was like lesbian sex with the scissoring, and I just closed Twitter. It was Savvy going on some kind of rant.
Savvy basically got sick and went insane because
she's in a fever trip right now.
That's a terrifying thing to see. Like you see the tweet is like 3 pages long. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
you got it, Savvy.
Yeah. But the 3-page tweet starts off with anal sex, and I'm like, all right.
I saw that.
Anal lesbian
Like,
sex. I'm like, I'm
I
not
know what
gonna
to do with it. You're like, actually, that's a
anal
good point, but, like,
violence.
I would have
Yeah.
never got there if you guys would have just like you just buried the lead.
I don't care what you had to say anymore.
Yeah, let the
Sloto goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay with a 199. Says thanks for the ear.
Don't say it.
I know. Thank you for the 199.
Saved your
Heartbreak
life.
Zero with a $2. I've seen better acting in porn. Thank you for the $2. John Eves with a 199. Amaranth Oscar moment. Thank you.
Hey,
River Miles with a
today's
$5. They are arguing over binge model.
Yeah.
Dingus with a 199. I don't see the problem. Thank you, Dingus.
No, wait, go back to the profile
I saw it. Joan Lovelace with a 5 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Joan Lovelace. Chicken
what's up,
Wings
Joan?
with a $5. Beardo, have you ever danced with the drummy in the pale moonlight? I have, actually. Bella with the $2. Kiss me, Kata.
No.
Yikes, bro.
Thank you. John Papa Sergio with a $5. The Spidey Noir series just makes me want a gritty live action Dick Tracy series.
That would be
So
awesome.
sick, dude.
That would be
Dick
awesome.
Tracy's
Yeah,
so good.
that'd be awesome.
There's a movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's very good.
comic
Never watched
first in
it.
the 30s.
I
but
always
yeah, the
thought
movie-
LA Noir would make a good movie. It's all the same stories, you know.
I mean, it's a movie.
I don't even remember the last time I saw.
It's already a
something like
movie.
Tracy, dude. That's
Yeah,
The
it pretty
movie's
much is a
good.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you,
movie's good.
John.
I gotta watch it. Never watched it.
It's fun. The art direction and the costume design is on like next level, bro. They don't make stuff like that. It's so good. Yeah.
Linko Kenobi with the 10. What's up, guys? Sorry that your video got blocked, Mike. I saw the trailer earlier, though. Twitter on the comic book movie news website and read an article and did a video on it.
Nice.
Thank you, Linko, for the $10. Grant Potato with a 199. F. Steph. Wait, that came out wrong.
Huh?
Thank you, Grant Potato, for the 199.
Could that
Third up with a
come
2.
out better?
I don't know. Best Nick Cage role, his character in Kick-Ass. Oh, yeah?
Kick-ass.
Dude, Lord of
underrated.
War?
Lord of War is pretty solid, man.
Come on.
But yeah, Big Daddy and Kick-Ass is actually pretty legit.
He's like, why did you do that? And he takes the gun back. He's like, can't sell a used gun. That was such a good line.
Great.
Oliver Lavery Farrig with a $2. Steph, you are the worst. See you next week. Thank you for the 2. Louis C with the $10. Losers always whine about their best.
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the
Your
10.
mother.
Black Kane with the 5. Lord of War is peak, especially the monologue about the AK-47 is amazing. Beardo Fat. Thank you, Black Kane.
So cool.
Maximus BT with $1. Thank you, Maximus BT. Death Doom with the $5. Dan, calling your Lady Gaga body pillow a girlfriend doesn't count.
That's amazing, bro.
Sorry.
Warbeer with the $2. Beardo would pick Shia over Dan for shame.
Really?
I never said that.
It's pretty gay, man.
Come on.
I never said that. Mr. Peckerwood with the $5. Beardo for the Fig Formers. Or Beardo of the Fig Formers. Thank you for the 5. Vault 95 with a 199. Finally watched Dead Reckoning. Loved it. Part 2 soon. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, Dead Reckoning is amazing.
Storm Shadow with a $2. Did Shia LaBeouf give Beardo the 1 pink sock? Thank you for the $2. Jake Stanley with a 5. Want to turn your brain off and have a good time? Watch Havoc with Tom Hardy. Nothing but dumb violence and infinite bullets. Love it.
I've heard
That's
good things about that.
I have to.
Sounds cool.
Hardy Boys and the Phantom of Film Actors Guild with the $2. So Savvy and Beardo like femboys. I never said that. Thank you for the $2.
He does like them, yeah.
Coach sipping Jamba Juice out of a straw with the $2. Beardo is gay for Shia. Thank you for the $2. Grant Potato with the 5. Beardo is one of those people who would shoot himself in the foot and wonder why it hurts when he walks.
Ow.
The Girthquake with the $2. I was invested in Shia. I didn't know it was gay. Alex McCarthy with the 2. I like all the Transformers movies. Beardo's dumb. Thank you, Alex McCarthy. Jason JJJ with the $5. Breaking Pete Rose, Shoeless Joe Jackson made eligible for the MLB Hall of Fame. Yep, we saw that earlier.
That's
Yep.
fucking too late for Pete Rose.
That's criminal. Criminal.
Yeah.
Andy plays games with the $5. Jeremy was invested in Shia LaBeouf, but from Nymphomaniac.
Never saw it.
Jeremy? Thank you for the $5.
He's
Ort with $1. Thank you. And Ort with another $1. Thank you. Force Geek with the $5. I think all 3 prequels can be edited into great movies. I love them, but wish George could remove unneeded CGI and dialogue and add edited, deleted scenes. Well, thank you, Force Geek, for the $5. Ort with $1. Thank you. John Papa Sergio with the $5. Beardos Lyrica to 3 Doors Down Kryptonite. I watched LaBeouf skip to the dark side of the moon.
You have to sing
Thank
it.
you.
You have to sing it.
I'm not doing that. Who's
You
5?
know the lyrics, but you
Sloto
know.
goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay with the 199. Beardo, I don't know how much longer I can defend you. Yikes. Thank you. Cosmic Thunder with the $2. Beardo, the most reasonable one on this panel. Thank you, Cosmic Thunder. Shout out. Null White with the 2. I hate Steph's perfect smile.
Dang.
Damn.
Thank you for the 2. Black Kane with the $2. Hold on, I gotta proofread this one. Thank you for the $2. Party Boys and the 2.
I thought about it and I just didn't say it.
I gotta. This is crazy, man. This
The
is
first
crazy.
thing I thought of when I saw that game, I was like, "Yo, they're gonna go crazy.
They're
They're
gonna-
gonna that
That's
shit."
what I was thinking.
There's a mod
Doing
coming
that.
for sure, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Black Kane with the 2. Thank you, Black Kane. Yay. Hold on. I gotta proofread some of these, man.
You're not reading these ahead of time?
Things are gonna get wild.
Okay, here we go. With the $10, I've never seen the show before, and I'm 90 seconds in, and I can tell that this Beardo character is tarded. The rest of the panel both hate and pity him, and also he's fat. Thank you. Kyle T with the 5. Hey, panel, what are your top 3 favorite movies, snacks, or candies? Mine are Bunch of Crunch, Junior Mints, and Raisinets. Also, Dan, do you eat Tenuara?
Dude, I'm about some raisinets.
Tanajura.
Tanajura.
Yeah.
I like
No, I
Raisinets.
don't.
Raisinets, bro.
It's a
I
bug.
love raisinets.
That's
Look
good.
at that lineup. Bunch
I like
of
Mike and Ike's too, though. Mike and Ike's.
I'm just doing super buttered popcorn, and I'm good.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Popcorn.
I just
Likes it
bring
lubed,
candy from
butter.
the Dollar
Sometimes
Tree into the
nachos.
movie theater.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro,
the
I'd be
best
sneaking
thing-
candy in all the time. I don't care.
Best thing they ever brought to the movie theater was the hot dog.
Ooh,
I love a good hot dog. They started
a nice
bringing
Frank.
32-ounce beers and a hot dog to movie theaters, and I'm just like,
You're just chilling,
I'm
and
in
the guy
hog
just
heaven.
whips out a giant fucking hot dog, just starts
Yep,
mowing on it.
100%. I make
Hell
it
yeah.
stinky
Giant
too,
wiener.
relish and all everything.
Hell yeah.
I like Sour Patch Kids.
I support
eating
that.
candy.
Ooh,
Little
Sour
Orphan
Patch.
Funkhauser with the $2. Beardo is a lightning rod for insults. Impressive. Thank you for the $2.
Thanks.
Dethu Death Doom with the $5. Rippa, read this. All right, I'll do it.
Hold
Beardo,
on. What did it say? Hold up.
I don't know.
Oh, Beardo, the wrestler that has the nickname homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, death-defying manic. Also, Ripper, no, he died. He's talking about Sabu. And yes, I do know he died.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. That was
R.I.P.
like that was a bummer.
R.I.P. Geeks and Gamers play highlights with a $5 Shia LaBeouf live. Rob Canto on YouTube is the best thing he has appeared in. It's my birthday. Give supers while roasting Beardo for my present.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
That's a
birthday.
good present. That's a good present.
Happy birthday.
Jay Tinsel with a $10. This week is my birthday, and
Happy
buying myself a
birthday.
hockey jersey. I committed 2-step verification to get it, so I'm a commit 6-step verification on top of my stepmom raw up in the butt and inside it. I deserve that.
Yeah, it's your birthday, man. Go ahead.
It's your birthday.
Just
Go
let
for
me laugh
it.
going on stream, right?
Let's
Happy
go.
birthday,
wild
Jesus Christ!
shit,
Is it
bro.
everybody's birthday this week?
Force Geek with a 2. KOTOR best campaign. KOTOR 2 underrated. Thoughts?
KOTOR 2 has a very good campaign.
It's very
And-
underrated.
Yeah,
KOTOR 2 is underrated? I thought it was widely loved. That is a
Most
phenomenal
people
game.
talk about the first one.
I think they mean it's not loved enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's criminally
like, it's not
underrated
fair.
in my opinion. It's not complete, but if you play the mod that completes it, it does make it a little bit better. And yeah, both of those games are phenomenal. So.
Hey, Jed, real quick. Do you want to do me a favor and pull up Rumble and see if we have any super chats over there?
Give me
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Eudite with the $5. Watching on delay. I want a Shia marathon with Dan that starts with Holes 2. I think there's also a movie called that, but I forgot who's in it. Thank you, Eudite.
Come with us to the island.
Yeah, to the island. The
No.
chat with the $2. So, what is everyone's opinion on olives?
Why?
That's
Olives in a
wild, bro.
salad are fine.
Olives.
Olives on pizza, get it out of my face.
I think whatever you put
Like
olives on, it tastes like olives, no matter what it is.
Yeah,
True.
That's how I feel about
Facts.
onions.
Yeah.
So
I love onions.
Yeah.
Any kind of onion.
But I can't eat an olive, bro.
Oh, dude, give me all the onions. I love onions. Zach Attack with the $10. What is your favorite niche video game franchise? Mine is Xenoblade Chronicles. It doesn't sell well, but it's my favorite video game series, and nothing gives me more joy. Niche franchise. Okay, niche franchise. I don't know how niche this is, but it's one of my favorites. Is the Just Cause series.
Just Cause are good.
Niche. Well, it is kind of niche. Yeah.
It's niche. Just Cause. Yeah.
I like a lot of stuff that's
I like the Just Cause series.
I don't think
MGK
that
games.
The one I'm thinking of, I don't think it's niche. I was gonna say Risk of Rain too. I really enjoy
Risk of Rain. I haven't got into those yet, but I've heard really good things about them.
Really fucking good games.
Heard that.
I play a lot of obscure underground games.
I've been really getting into Warhammer games recently. I played Warhammer Chaos Gate, Demon Hunter, where that game is so much fun. But
thank you, Zach Attack, for the $10. Defending Truth with the $2. 2007 is almost 20 years ago.
Stop.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Please don't do that, dude.
Jake Stanley with the $2. Any chance we can watch the Killzone opening? Maybe on Daily tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey,
for
you
the
guys
$2.
remember? You guys remember Adpocalypse on YouTube?
Which one? There was like
The
two,
first
wasn't
one.
there?
The first
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years. It's been a decade.
That was with the gay dude from Vox or whatever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That popped that shit off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Can't
been
even
a
remember that
decade.
fucking guy's name, but yeah.
With PewDiePie and stuff.
Yeah.
Router guy?
With a 10.
Carlos
What happened?
Maza. Wasn't that his name?
Was that his name? Yeah, I couldn't remember his name.
I think that's his name.
What happened?
Something like that.
Guy. Yeah, someone said in the chat, Carlos Maza. That was him.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was 2015.
Fucked it up for everybody.
With a 10. Says 2016, I shot a commercial with Tebow, spent 4 to 5 hours with him on set. I was stunned and angry at how effing kind he was to everybody on set. You could tell it wasn't an act, but 100% sincere. Best human I've ever met.
That's
I believe
awesome.
it. I believe
Yeah.
it. Thank you for the $10.
The thing about Tebow is the dude was the single biggest star in the entire country at the University of Florida. Had women throwing themselves at him, and he didn't do anything. And even the media made fun of him because he had said he was a virgin, and the media made fun of him for it.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. And if you know anything about locker rooms, bro, and college campuses, especially
the one he was in fucking Florida.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, man.
That's a bunch of
probably
UGNs that went there,
slaughtering,
man.
dude.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Literally.
They did Tebow dirty, bro.
Warbringer with the $2. Ryan is deaf into dark chocolate, the big black kind. Thank you for the $2.
Thanks.
Hey.
Eric K with the $5. Amazing sounds professional when you have someone who can read. Shout out RK Outpost. Thank you for the $5, Eric K. Andre CR with the 5,000. This is the only way to have Ryan in the DGen show. Thank you. John Ease with a 199. Beardo dyslexic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Devin Soria with the 10 months. Good to see everyone. I've been away for a bit, focusing on health. Down 65 pounds since February. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Proud
love
of you.
To hear that
That's
shit.
awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Fuck,
Devin.
I love to hear right there. Hell yeah.
Everyone have an awesome evening and stay hydrated. Thank you, Devin Soria, and huge congratulations. Keep it going.
Congratulations.
Shout out, Devin.
Thank you, Devin, for the 10 months. Dr. Quagsire with a $10. Someone calls Beardo a femboy. Savvy calls him a manly man. Same guy calls her bushy banshee. Beardo says okay, the duality of Fat Beardo. Thank you.
Bushy banshee.
Somebody's paying attention. Andre CR with a 2,500. Beardo botched the stream again. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Aussie Stereotype with the $10. The company making Exodus is where it's at. The guys making it are OG, Halo, and Mass Effect. Y'all be tugging when it releases, I bet you.
Exodus looks so
I'm doing that to the previews, dude. That shit looks great. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you for the $10. Eric K with the 2. Jeremy, get better internet and a Meta PC, please. Jill Pickle.
Bro, if you guys knew where I was, the fact that I've been able to stay live this whole time is fucking wild. So, yeah,
There you go.
it's absolutely insane.
Wi-Fi is bad in the gay club or what?
Yeah.
He's got the Starlink in the gay club.
Oh, there you go.
He said Jeremy's gay.
I actually don't. I'm actually running on mobile hotspot, and I'm not running on Starlink because I don't. Starlink's expensive as fuck, bro. It's worth it from what I hear.
Aren't that great either.
I've heard it's worth it, but I don't know. I've never had Starlink, but we'll see. But mobile hotspot's been crushing it.
I live in a third world country with worthless currency, and I have Starlink.
Yeah, but do you have other options for internet?
Yes. I'm not using Starlink now. I have it for when I travel.
Gotcha.
If you say so, Dan.
I swear.
Dill Pickle with a 10. Beardo loves Shia. Steph sucks at Mario Kart. D-Day is better with his camera off. I don't know who the ginger is. X-Wing is a X-Wing has a porn stash. Mike has one leg. Johnny WFC. Dan is third world, and Kata is gay for Rippa. Thank you, Dill Pickle with the 10. Tom Cooper with a $5. Nintendo's last 2003 3DS firmware update was meant to break owners' soft modded handhelds too. Nothing new from Nintendo. We're just more aware of it.
Yeah, if you look at all, Nintendo's been doing this for a long time. I'm sure other companies have been too. It's just, and it doesn't change the fact it is shitty, but like people are acting like this is a new thing from Nintendo, and it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it really started with Microsoft. Started with the Xbox.
Yeah, so there you go. But yeah, when I saw this, I saw everybody running with it, and I'm like, at least understand that this is not new. You can be mad at it because you just found out about it, but don't act like it just started. But whatever.
Johnny's with a 5K. His Ironheart video was featured in an Asmongold VOD. Shout out.
Yes, it was. Shout out.
Shout out. Man. Shout out to Asmongold. The Paladin with the $5. I own a comic and game shop. People will openly tell me to my face they pirate the products I sell because they don't want to pay for any, so they steal it.
Yeah, it's like that's a harsh reality. That's why I won't talk around it. Let's be honest. If we're gonna have a conversation about piracy, let's be honest about it.
Yeah. Samurai Vader with the $5. I homebrew my Switch to mod my games to run smooth and in HD. Xenoblade looks great that way. No doubt Nin will go hard on it to sell me a patch. Thank you, Samurai Vader, for the $5. Colorado Kid with the $2. Jeremy, CEO of Geeks and Gamers, doesn't like you either. Thank you for the $2.
Jeremy likes men.
He does like men.
Thanks for the $2 to tell me that. I appreciate it. By the way, Mike, you got to look at Rumble because I can't look at Rumble right now. I don't know if there's any super chats over there.
All right.
And they probably would do a good job of helping us keep up with super chats, but they're going to sign another fucking streamer that doesn't give a fuck about their platform.
Yeah.
So I already checked over on Rumble. There's nothing cached or in the extension, but I reached out to Eric K just to double check again.
Cool. Super Netanyahu with the $5. Last week, y'all talked game music, and I didn't hear anyone mention Super Mario RPG. Come on, that soundtrack was a banger. Also, Metroid Prime.
Yeah, Super Mario RPG soundtrack is so good. So good. The forest theme, the Lost Forest theme. Great. Nobody? Okay.
I don't know what you just said, but I'm offended, frankly.
Super Netanyahu with the $5. Piracy is almost always a service problem and not a pricing problem. Gabe Newell. Thank you for the $5. Fuck you, fat hoe, with a 199. Steph, the gods must be crazy because you're crazy beautiful.
I've never seen that movie.
My man,
get off your knees.
It all, bro.
Pat Fowler with a 10. Hey, everyone, what language do you dream in? English! Thank you, Pat Fowler.
There's only one real language, and it's
binary.
Thank you, Pat Fowler.
Is there anyone else here that speaks
takes so long to dream anything?
Is there anyone else here that speaks more than one language?
I speak a little Spanish.
Okay. I speak a little bit of Ebonics, you know what I mean?
I can understand. I can understand Spanish. I'm not as good at speaking Spanish as I am at understanding it.
I understand it fluently, but I can't speak it. It sounds weird.
I can understand.
Yeah, with
I can
me,
speak enough of it to keep people away from me in public that don't speak English.
Yeah.
No tango dinero. No tango dinero.
Mike just goes, no.
No habla Espanol. No habla. Just
No
screaming
gracias.
out loud, and they're like, "Why is he yelling this? We all speak English here." And I'm like, "Oh, my bad."
So with me, it depends. It depends what I'm dreaming with. If I'm dreaming with, I don't know, someone Brazilian, I dream in Portuguese. But if I'm dreaming, for example, that I'm with Beardo in the island,
there's no talking going on.
Then I dream in English because
Hey, do you know
English. So
Dan,
it really depends who I'm dreaming with.
Dan,
Yes?
when you have that dream about you and Beardo on the island, do you have a lisp?
A lisp?
Yeah.
I haven't
gay,
noticed.
Because it's gay.
Yeah, because your mouth's full.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, we were moaning in English." I thought I didn't realize.
Okay, I have a
I'm not
question.
sure.
I have a genuine question. Has anyone ever been dreaming and had to do math in their dream, and the math was correct?
No.
Yes. I've done that, yeah.
I don't
think I have too much fun to be thinking about math.
I've never done math in my dreams. Mine's
I've
the
done it
punches, where the
twice
punches don't
recently.
land.
Oh yeah, like you're throwing
The
pillows.
punches
Yeah, it's like the
is
soft fucking.
Yeah.
Like I know that I'll put all my
Yeah.
force in it,
Yeah.
but it's
Yes.
doing nothing. I hate it, dude. Oh.
Yeah, there's some
I've
there are
had
some
like
dreams that have certain patterns between people, like because they reveal very intrinsic fears to the human nature. That punch
Beardo
one is
fears
one,
numbers.
and
No.
How big are these math problems
and
that you're solving?
also there's the dream about being naked in public. Have you guys ever dreamed that?
I've
That's
never,
never-
I've never done that. No.
I dream that I'm naked in public all the time, and I also dream that I have diarrhea in public.
That's just
Yeah, we don't need to know about your
Dan.
fetishes, Dan.
No, it's
That's
not a
just
fetish.
you
It's a
problem,
fear.
Dan.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to have diarrhea in public. Hey, being embarrassed in public.
Who is this?
Being
Dan's
embarrassed
worst
in
fear?
public is one of the primal human fears. Anyone else in the
Dan's
chat
worst
ever
fear?
dreamed that you had diarrhea in public?
I'm
just
probably
imagine
just
Dan
at carnival.
Is it
Like, I
somebody
really
pay-
hope I don't shit myself.
Somebody pants his
What was
Dan,
that
and he
Indian?
immediately gets diarrhea. He's like, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
I'm
don't do
naked,
that.
I'm pooping. Like,
Don't do that to me, especially if you're standing behind me.
Am I? I guess I'm. I don't have very many dreams at all.
So that means
At
you're
all.
not getting good sleep.
No, what it means is, so when I was back in my early 20s, I had one of the worst dreams I've ever had. It was awful, absolutely. It was terrifying. It freaked me out, and I remember legitimately praying that I please God never give me a dream like that again ever. I have had probably less than, and this was in my early 20s, and I'm in my 40s now. I've probably had like less than 50 dreams since that moment.
You
wow.
do dream, you just don't remember that.
Yeah, you might not remember it.
Yeah. You do dream, you just don't remember that.
I don't. Then very few of them that were even. There's been a couple, obviously, that triggered me or jarred me, but like I hardly ever dream anymore. But the one I had just freaked me out so much. It was about a family member long time ago.
And your sister break up with you?
If I had
Fucking hell.
If I had a sister. Your name is Jed. You're more redneck than me. Go fuck yourself.
I'm waiting for Jeremy to respond back in anger.
Jed, that was really good, Jed. That was really fucking good.
How are we just
I
ignoring
was
the
waiting
fact
for
that
him to mention his family. I knew it was coming.
Oh, right.
We're just ignoring the fact that Dan's worst fear is to be naked and shitting in
Hey,
public.
get over it, Mike.
Like people are like, I'm scared of snakes. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of rabid animals. And Dan's like, what if I have no pants on and I shit everywhere?
We moved on from that really quick.
I have nightmares.
That's
about
worse
them.
than
We need to
snakes.
highlight that.
But how do you get? How do
I
you
mean,
get
that is
diarrhea
pretty
in
scary,
public?
dude.
But you have time to go to the bathroom.
No, but when it's really bad, what if it's really bad and you cannot control your sphincter?
All right. If Dan's ever coming to Orlando, we can't take him to the theme parks. Something's going to happen on a ride.
Hey, maybe I'm eating American food for the first time. Theme parks.
Dan, you must have done this before, dude.
Yeah,
You've had to do that.
No, never happened to me. I swear.
How many times have you been in a situation where you couldn't make it to the bathroom?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh no, my stone!
Haven't you ever wet your pants as a kid?
Yeah,
I mean, that's different.
Yeah, it's like
no.
But
But
when
I've
it's
never been in
really
a
bad,
situation as an adult where I couldn't make it to the restroom no
Bro,
matter
you
where I was
never
at.
had like you never had a case of diarrhea so bad that you get to the bathroom and you sit down and it's like, oh god, if it took 1 minute longer.
You mean like
But
Dumb
it's
and
like,
Dumber?
yeah, but it's like if it took a minute longer, I would have shut my pants.
Dan's like running
I've
and he
had some
trips
close
and
calls.
falls, pants
I've
get
had
pulled
some-
down, shit's
It happens,
everywhere.
man.
Invented a new means of propulsion.
Yeah.
I just feel like I feel like
That's
I
how he
feel like-
flies in his lucid dreams.
I feel like there's no way to judge that. Like the fact is the moment you get to the toilet is when you let it go. Like if you needed to hold it for 5 more seconds, you probably could have, but you got to the toilet and you let it go.
No one can
and
hold
the closer
forever.
the closer you get to the toilet, the worse it is. Like
Yeah.
every step you get closer to the
Yeah,
toilet, it's
exactly.
like holy fuck.
Beardo gets it.
But that's
Beardo
because you know
gets
you're
it.
about to use it, though. That's why you know you're about to use it instinctively.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's like you
You
guys
start to
never
relax a little bit more and more. So that's why it
you
gets
guys
worse
never
and worse
went
once you get
to
the toilet.
pass us you guys never went to pass a sneaky fart and accidentally shat yourselves?
No.
No.
It's called a
That
shot.
might be a
That
Brazilian
happens to me,
thing.
man.
We're grown-ups.
Yeah, me neither.
Is that why Brazilian women always wear flossy ones?
All right, super chats. We're making good pace tonight. Legendary Scrub with the $5. Beardo likes in vaginate his bananas, creating the portmanteau Benesusi. Jeremy is the gay robot. Thank you for the $5.
Lord.
St. Louis with a 10 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you. Bearda Ramsey with a $2. Lee Yum gonna be a daddy. Thank you for the $2. And Jeanette with a 9 months. YouTubers are trailblazers in being more accessible to fans. Celebrities are following your example now. Better fan experience.
Yep.
Thank you for
The
that.
chat's saying more diarrhea talk, more.
Yeah, they want more.
In 10 years, 15 years, movie stars won't really even they won't even matter. It's all going to be about content creators and streamers. That's the new celebrity.
I think it'd be shorter.
Those are already the new celebrities. I mean, the
They are in a
downfall
lot of
this-
ways,
of
yeah.
the movie star celebrity
Yeah.
has been happening in like the past 3 years, or pretty much since COVID. We've been seeing like the downfall of a celebrity, and now like this past year in 2024, we saw some major celebrities going down, and they didn't really
Well-
have to do anything. They were just like themselves.
Well, and the fact that streamers are now in movies and TV commercials and TV
Look at
shows.
Logan Paul in the freaking
Yeah.
WWE.
Yep.
Authenticity is the new currency. That's really it right there.
X-Wing is a stupid name with a $5. Not going to lie, X-Wing is actually a good addition to the show. It's just his name.
At least he's
Fantastic,
honest.
Mr. Knox with the $5. G'day, fellas. Thoughts on whether AAA gaming will live or die? The budget of these games are absurd, and there needs to change. It's not going to die.
Not anytime soon.
The budgets will
No.
just start coming down. There'll still be like the big studios and stuff, but they'll eventually start bringing those budgets down.
Spirian with a 199 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. Roblox head Leslie Headland with the $5. Rippa, will you be adding Beardo's book Short Bus Hero to the RV anthology? It's about a 30-year-old man who defeats his enemies by reading to them.
My first time hearing about
it. That's so good.
That would be a
Buy the
great
fuck
movie,
out of that.
actually.
Holy shit.
Rippa,
I was
I'll
gonna say,
send-
Rippa, where's the deal on that?
Rippa, I will send you the outline
Yeah,
later.
send the script, and I'll take a
Bro,
look at the script.
seriously, listen,
Send him
man.
the
Like,
pitch.
yeah, I need G&G to get as big as Barstool Sports because if we were as big as Barstool Sports, I would 100% green light your memes as movies. Like I would make a movie about Beardo reading to his that would be fucking
Heads
fantastic.
just start exploding when he starts reading super chats.
Yeah.
You could read it the retard. Yeah, and like
He
I mean,
fights
that's a
Professor X,
retard.
and Professor X gets in his brain and just spontaneously combusts.
Could you-
Doesn't even need to
He
read.
just goes in and Beardo's reads spot, run, and then his head explodes, and he's like, just him in a chair in like an empty room with just one book in his hand.
The trailer would play this inspirational music from the studio that created IDOT and the 199. Comes the story of a young 30-year-old boy who couldn't read.
Boy.
In a children's book! And it's like,
Yeah, you can see that at the end of the trailer. Yeah.
After like that whole spiel, like from the makers, and comes a young boy, 30 years old, and then you see a clip of Beardo going, "Shut the fuck up!" You know, like that would be the whole trailer.
Yeah,
that's the turn.
To me,
mice.
That's the end of the trailer. Jack.
Wow. He assembles
It's a closing moment.
I'm assembling a team. To me, my sex man.
I didn't know it was gay.
Hand me those bananas.
That's crazy.
Vault 95 with a 199. Amaranth pulls off her mask, and it's Ethan Hunt. Thank you for the 199. Madney with the $5. I want to know Kata's Mount Rushmore of boobies. He seems like he has good taste.
What's her name? Oh, fuck, I can see him right now too.
I can see
him. Not her face.
I can see it now.
Right in front.
Names are irrelevant. It's all about the tits.
What was that movie The Rock was in? What's her name, dude?
Alexandra Daddario?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
A tier. S tier.
S tier.
Yeah, they were in Baywatch together.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell as well.
Haley Atwell's at the top of the list too.
Anne Hathaway.
Savvy and the King with a $2. Dan being a lazy
Carcamano.
Released Man Buns Are Gay.
Yes, absolutely. It's coming. The song's already done. It's only a matter of polishing. I had to rush with the collab with Rippa a little bit. I already told Gary about it. He's fine with it because it was a previous commitment and the deadline's a little bit more urgent. But absolutely, after that is coming. It's a matter of weeks, really, after we're done with our track.
Thank you for the $2. Lincoln Kenobi with the $10. An article is out about the Spider-Man Noir trailer on That Park Place due to the copyright by Amazon. It says that it was too early for the trailer to show. I call BS. Thank you for the $10.
Yeah.
Subway J with the $2. It's my birthday. I lied. Beardo fat. Thank you. Stitch with the 12 months. Beardo was not fat. It's all media spin. Beardo's gay. Thank you. Hardy Boys with a $2. Shia sends Beardo's X-Wing 5 to X-Wing 8.5. Thank you for the $2.
That's a fucking compliment. I'll take it.
The John Morrow Experience with the $2. Beardo's a femboy was never a doubt. Thank you. Kiwi Classic with the $2. Haven't seen my girl in 3 years. She's lost 68 kilograms. Wow. Thank you, Kiwi Classic, for the $2. Colorado Kid with the $2. Beardo, no verga per favor. Thank you for the $2. Grand Potato with the 199. Jeremy's imaginary sister broke up with him. Mini Gallon with a $2. Dan just needs to go to India for exposure therapy.
100%. You would feel right at home there.
Slicky Rick with a $5. Beardo says he does math in his sleep when he's really just counting the men waiting for their turn like he's Bonnie Blue.
He doesn't count sheep, he counts dick.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Jed. Joan Lovelace with a $2.
Thank you, Jed.
Dealing your naked means vulnerability. Thank you.
And I think diarrhea is like a version of that on steroids.
I just wanted to see how Dan tried to spin him having diarrhea in public.
Predon Corpse with a $1 super sticker. Thank you, Predon Corpse. Joan Lovelace with a 2 says dreaming. Thank you. Jeremy's dream sister with the $5 says we need to talk.
Oh shit! That was so fast, bro.
Oak Barrels with the $5. Funny that Krista doesn't dream about her being naked. Shut up, you guys.
Jeez,
Subway,
get off your knees.
Subway J with the $2. Beardo reads good. Thank you. Warbreer with the $5. X-Wing is who Beardo could become if he got an adult job, got married to a woman, had a kid, and didn't skip leg day. Beardo fit? Question mark?
I like how it's getting married to a woman specifically.
Beardo's Dick Tickler with the $5. Beardo was the winner of a one-man hot dog eating competition. That lack of a gag reflex really paid off. Thank you for the $5. Sierra Mountain Corner with the $5. Beardo reads, "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret, on the toilet." Thank you for the 5. Fiesta Cat with a 199. Y'all on my screen looking like gay Brady Bunch. Thank you. And Aquaman with a 20. Fun fact, MCU fan's real name is Denny. He named after the restaurant his mother conceived him in between dishwashing shifts. His proximity to a microwave during said conception is why he's mentally and physically deficient. Thank you for the $20. The chat with the 2. Something Beardo burn. Thank you. Madney with the $5. First in line for the gorilla or last for Bonnie Bloom?
Oh my God.
Gorilla. Give me the gorilla. Give me the
Somebody
gorilla
asked
with
me
the
that
$5.
last night. I ain't waiting for 1,000 dudes to do nothing, bro. That gorilla.
So you would rather get your ass beat by a gorilla?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I ain't
I'm
walking
ass
in that
beat or
nasty
ass reamed?
Bro, stank ass, nasty ass room.
Yeah, you die either way.
Yeah, you're gonna catch something.
You would die. You would die with the gorilla.
Get super AIDS and die. Super AIDS.
Not gonna be able to live.
Or you're gonna want to be dead.
Get super AIDS and then diarrhea yourself in public with no pants on, like Dan's worried about.
Fuck
Or have
that.
the gorilla
No.
rip your pants off and rip you in half. Like it's
fuck diarrhea in public.
It might be kind of funny if you were the last dude for Bonnie, and instead of doing anything, you just walked in and took a dump on the floor and then walked out.
That's
Like, this is
weird.
what
I don't
think
want to
of
go in
you.
that room.
Kata
There's a
would do
lot of-
it. That's why Kata's like, you would do the gorilla.
Yeah, Sydney's are airborne in that room.
You don't have to do anything. Just let the gorilla kill you, bro.
No, man. I don't want to die like that.
Well, you're gonna have to, okay?
Boys,
man.
we are
I'll
all
take
caught
the
up
slow
on
death.
super chats. Do we have any super chats on Rumble?
There is one. We have a $1 super chat from Derek PG saying, if I were to put $100 on it, which of you has the best chance to beat me at Guitar Hero?
Not me.
Dan?
Pretty strong candidate, dude.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Guitar Hero.
Actual guitar?
Guitar
Maybe?
Hero.
Guitar Hero. Yeah.
No, with the controller of the
Yeah, the
guitar.
controller
Hero game.
Oh, yeah. No, it has to be the guitar controller.
Yeah.
I suck at that.
I
If
was
we're playing
not
one-
that great. I was not great. I was like average at Guitar Hero.
If it's one or Freebird on max difficulty, I think I might have a shot.
I play Rock Band so I can do the drums because I suck so bad. No, I'm not doing that.
Sloto goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay with a $5. Just saying, ever since India and Pakistan gone at it, I had 0 scam calls. Oh? There's a plus.
True for me.
Well, there you go. That's Tuesday night's main event. Thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to everybody who super chatted, gifted memberships, recommitments, member messages. Thank you guys very much. Steph, my nerdy home, what are you doing tonight? What do you got going on?
Nothing tonight, but tomorrow I'll probably do Nerdy News stream over on my channel, and then I have a couple of videos coming out this week.
Oh yeah, and go check out my nerdy home over on YouTube. Epic Meek, what do you got going?
Yeah, nothing tonight, but tomorrow gonna be doing an Afrocast. We're gonna talk about the couple trailers that have recently come out for stuff. I'll give you guys an update on Expedition 33, and then Friday, Resident Evil 7.
Nice. I hope you enjoy it, man. It's a really good game.
I'm very scared already. So
it's awesome. That's awesome.
That's the one I played.
He has another thing he's doing on Friday that he doesn't want to plug.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. New Blackstreet on Friday as well. Listen, man, I haven't looked at my schedule, bro. I wasn't gonna remember until an hour before, anyways. All right, and I was gonna tweet all your stuff out at the last second. New Blackstreet. I'm hanging out with them. Kata, Atreus. Should be a good time. A lot of black. A lot of talking.
When do I get invited?
You're not getting invited. I already told him he couldn't.
I'm on the schedule, Beardo.
I didn't know.
I told him.
I'm the new guy. I didn't know anybody. I kind of knew Mike.
I told him
black,
that
and
the
I
only
knew
way he could
Steph
book
because
me
of Hypnotic. So
is to block you. Yeah.
Jed, the Hollywood Scholar,
don't
what do you got
invite
going on?
Beardo. Just don't invite him until he starts begging.
I'm good. I'm good. What's up, Jed? What do you got going on?
Well, everyone can find me on YouTube and Kick at Hollywood Scholar. This Saturday for Drive-In, we're going to be talking about Mission Impossible 1, the original 1996 film to celebrate the release of Final Reckoning. So come check that out, 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday.
Hell yeah. X-Wing 5.
I am contemplating possibly doing a Doom stream tonight, a little bit later on. I got some stuff I got to take care of, eat some dinner. I got some steaks to grill, and I think I'm going to run back through Doom. The new Doom. Dark Ages. Other than that, come check out the channel X-Wing 5. Fuck, I hate saying it now. And check out the X-Cast with the incomparable Joe Rosie. We have a lot of fun over there, so come check it out.
Bro Science tomorrow.
And Bro Science tomorrow. Don't forget about that.
Yeah. Dan Vask.
If you like heavy metal, subscribe to Dan Vast, more than 250 music videos. If you like retro games, subscribe to Supervast 3D. Watch my shit and fuck diarrhea in public.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, bro.
Kato, what do you got going on?
Yes. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I will be doing a birthday stream tomorrow. You know, I'm turning a big 29. That's gonna be great. And we're gonna be doing a Doom stream tomorrow as well. I got a video coming out on Thursday why Wanda was wrong with everything that she did in the MCU, so we're gonna be roasting her as well.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Kato.
And then on Friday, we got Epic Mike on New Black Street. That's going to be fun. So look forward to that as well. And yeah, man, that's about it.
Oh, yeah. Eric July.
Saints and Sinners. Go pre-order that. Already over 3,200 books sold. So thanks to all of y'all. Get to see some of your favorite creators. Well, do some original stuff. We have Critical Drinker. We got Mauler. We got Ass, a.k.a. Hill versus Babyface, as well as our own Jay David. As you know, Drunk 3PO. So go check that out. Got plenty of items there, covers all that good stuff. Of course, we got some other stuff up for sale as well, or rather pre-order that you can get from Ripperverse.com. Mighty Golden Patriot. Go get Flash's book as well on Ripper Send. And yeah, I'm just gonna be working. I mean, we got Ripper Silverback tomorrow, but other than that, just staying busy. And yeah, the collaboration with myself and Dan soon enough. And I think that's kind of gonna kick things off with me doing some more music stuff as well.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Check WhatsApp, by the way.
Oh, shit.
No,
Gotcha.
You don't need to do it now, just eventually.
All right.
D-Day Cobra.
Him shitting himself in the middle of the street.
Yeah, great Tuesday night's main event. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the audience. Again, if you have not, you should consider following us on Locals. Follow the 199 over there. We have a lot of content that we are producing, so it's been a lot of fun. So, and the chat is wild over there, really wild.
They're the best.
But the memes are fucking. And you guys think Tuesday night's main event's rough? They ain't shit compared to Locals. Like that's where it's at. That's where the party's
chat
at.
is wild.
Those memes are ridiculous, dog.
Because you can drop memes in the chat. You can drop pictures and memes in real time, and it's fucking wild. It's really wild. So. But yeah, thank you and great job to everybody tonight. Looking forward to next week as always.
Yep. And then tonight I'm going to be going live playing some more games. I haven't decided if I'm going to jump into Elden Ring DLC or continue playing First Berserker Kazan, but I'll be live playing some games tonight over on my channel. Tomorrow night, Geeks and Gamers Gaming. Thursday night over on Locals, we're watching Return of the Jedi. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then Bro Science tomorrow as well. Over on my channel. We got 3 more super chats.
Hey, hang on. Ripa, Laughing Man's asking a question about Saints and Sinners in the chat. It passed me. I can't scroll back up, but if somebody can look at that. So something about a cover, but I couldn't.
A lot of people have been asking. A lot of people have asked about that. No, we didn't. The reason being, it would have been weird. Like, right, we have a cover that represents each guy's story. And yeah, it's hard to like not play favoritism there, right? So if I pull up someone else's cover. But we are going to do at 5,000 books sold, we will put up a hardcover. And maybe we'll do some tricked out stuff for that. If you've seen the Trinity, we've done full and all kinds of stuff on that one. So maybe we'll trick that one out. But as far as those base versions, there's no full or embossed cover.
Shout out. There you go. Excerpts with the $10. Thank you for the 10. Joan Lovelace with the $2, humbly asking who Bonnie Blue is. You don't want to know.
Don't worry about that.
The chat with the $5. Oops, I missed one super chat. I am bad at my only job. Thank you for for the 5.
That's wild.
Rootless Redneck with a $5. Tower Gang Toe did a beautiful rendition of the ukulele of Kanye West's latest song. Thank you.
That's crazy.
Thank you. Wow. Well, there you go.
There's another Rumble rant that came in. We got a $2 Rumble rant from JC Chappie saying, "Did any of y'all play Borderlands franchise and thoughts on Borderlands 4?"
I've played.
I didn't get it. I
played the
didn't
first
get
one.
into Borderlands. I played the first one a little bit and didn't. It wasn't for me.
Oh, I loved all the Borderlands games. I played all of them. 1 and 2 are amazing. 2 is fucking great. 3 is dog shit, and I don't hold out hope that 4 is going to be any better.
There you go.
We'll see though.
Borderlands 2 was amazing.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 is so good. And even the pre-sequel is really good too. It's criminally underrated, but it was very good as well. Borderlands 3 is trash. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you guys again, everybody who super chatted, mods, members, recommitments, member messages. Thank you, and to the lurkers as well. We're out. That's it.
Peace.
That's the end of the show. The show
Bye,
stinks.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Get
Catch
out
you
and
later.
go home.
Bye.
Go home.